reading entitled, Why Are Others So Attracted to You? I wanted to do something to remind you all of how amazing you truly are, because sometimes we can actually forget, right? And it's not all the time that people boost us up, because sometimes people just assume that you know that you're amazing, and that's not always the case. It's nice to get reminded sometimes. So I'm going to give you a choice between pile number one, which is represented by the tiger's eye stone, pile number two, which is represented by the black onyx stone, pile number three, which is represented by the green quartz stone, and pile number four, if you can see it, which is represented by the clear quartz stone, or the smooth quartz stone, I should say. So I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile you're drawn to, or you can choose more than one pile, feel free to. But I think it's actually going to be a long one today. Thank you so much again for joining me on the new and improved Empath Butterfly Spiritual Life Coaching channel. Okie dokie, we're going to get cracking on with the reading, my beautiful butterflies. So we're going to move all of this out of the way. Get pile number four out of the way. Hopefully I don't get like the cards mixed up. That'll be annoying. Pile number two out of the way. Pile number three out of the way. Sorry, pile number two. Did I say two for free? Right. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You hear the squeaking of the chair. I'm really sorry, butterflies. All right, pile number one. Pile number one. Let's see. What makes you attractive? What makes you attractive? There's a lot of depth with you, pile number one. We have the moon card. Deception or delays, emotions up or down, maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. There's something very mysterious about you, pile number one. You have this mystical quality about you. People can't read you. People cannot gauge you. But there's something very siren-like about you, is what I'm picking up. Spirit saying, no, touch upon something else. All right, let me go. Because I'm just seeing the water here. So there's something very watery about you. Some of you could be a Cancer. Some of you could actually be a Pisces as well. Because whenever I get the moon card, I always get Piscean vibes. So there's something very Neptunian about you. You may have a very beautiful smile, and it's very enchanting. It's very alluring. It's very, people just want more of you. But just as they get close to you, it's almost like you disappear. That's very Neptunian. Because when I think of Neptune, one of my favorite planets, actually, because of the qualities that represent the planet Neptune, it's very ethereal. So you could be a lot of people's ideal and fantasy, which not, much people will actually, I'm hearing people may project their fantasies onto you. So you could either have Neptune in the first house, or you could be a Pisces, right? Or you could, I don't know, there's something, you've got Neptune aspecting maybe your sun. You've got Neptune that is aspecting your moon. Maybe Neptune conjunct that must be very powerful, because your emotions will be in conjunct, like in the same sign as your moon sign. And wow, yeah. So that might make you somebody that, some of you may have like a Capricorn moon, and you could have a Neptune in Capricorn, or some of you may, it doesn't have to be a conjunction, it could be a sextile, but there's a great fluidity between how you emote and your fantasy. So maybe in terms of the way, I'm picking up the way that you look. You could be somebody that changes how they look on a regular basis. You could be someone that one day wears a lot of makeup, like the full face of makeup, the I'm hearing the contouring, and then the next week you look like a completely different person. You know how to transform your face all the time, and I'm talking about you look like a completely different person. But each person that you represent, people are in awe of it. This can also be true to the way that you dress as well, the way that you present yourself. It's almost as if you tick the boxes to, like I said, a lot of different people's fantasy. So again, you can actually adjust yourself to different types of people, whether they're corporate, whether they're from the streets, whether they're shopkeepers. Like, you know how to adapt to different types of people. And it's not a falsity, it's something that's inbuilt, because there's a fluidity with your emotions and your energy. So you know how to connect to different people from all walks of life. You have great depth as well. So when you do allow people to get to know you, they open up their heart to you. And then they may feel like, wow, I told my pile number one too much. They know too much about me. It's like you have that ability to open people up, to make them unearth things that they tried to repress from before. But there is an energy of feeling satisfied with expressing these types of emotions, because there is a part of you that allows people to feel like you are very trustworthy, which I think that you are, and you allow people that space to be authentic, because they may feel like it's hard to be authentic to other people. But with you, because you are authentic in your truth and how you show up into the world, it gives other people permission to express their authenticity, which is amazing. Okay, so we have the Temperance card. Okay, this is okay. Some of you could be a Sagittarius, because I was picking up, like, Sagittariuses are quite fluid, aren't they? Because Sagittarius belong to the mutable signs, as well as Pisces and Gemini, and how can I forget? Pisces, Gemini, Sag, and Virgo. And this could actually represent why you are able to get on with different types of people from all walks of life. You could have different friends. You could date outside your race as well. You're very attracted to different people from different cultures. You're very attracted to different cultures. You may like to travel a lot. So what people find attractive about you is that you are very open to, trying out new dishes, going to different restaurants, and you are a traveler. You like to go and explore. Some of you may like to actually travel alone. Some of you, I feel there's a sense of inner peace, inner balance, inner calm with you, and people are drawn to this aspect. There's a depth within you, but at the same time, there's something about people feeling like they are, just when they think they're getting close to you, it's like that Neptunian thing again, you disappear. There's something very magical about you. You have a very healing effect on other people's emotions, because sometimes you can be around people or certain individuals anyway, and they can play with you're unsure. Are they going to say the wrong thing? Are they going to say, are they going to say something to upset me? Or are they going to do something at an event that's going to embarrass me and others? Or, what are they going to do next? So those types of people can have you on edge. They're very unpredictable. You're predictable to people. You allow people to feel a sense of peace, and not a lot of people talk about that. Whether that means you're their friend, that means you are their partner. You are very trustworthy. In my other deck, I'm looking at the Hierophant card right now. So people may see you as marriage material, right? And some of you, I'm hearing, I don't want to get married, or I am married and my partner doesn't seem to think that. But people do see you as marriage material, because I'm hearing something about nervous system. You don't rattle, or you don't trigger people's nervous system. You make people's nervous system, and that's very important in a relationship, in any capacity, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friendship, especially in a relationship. Because when you are in a relationship, you want to have that trust with your partner. You want to trust your partner, and vice versa. You want to have that You want to feel that safety. You make people feel safe. You are very reliable. So you actually, you bring security in your connections, in your dealings with others. And it's almost as if you can foresee that others have gone through certain things and you don't want to bring any type of trauma to the people that you're dealing with. You also understand how it feels to have your nervous system being triggered and unbalanced. And it may have taken you a long time to get yourself recentered and rebalanced. So you're very mindful of other people's emotions. And you are the type of person that if you're not feeling good, if you're not at your best, you prefer to stay away from other people because you're very mindful of how you affect other people emotionally, because you have experienced the wrath of other people's emotions onto you that weren't thoughtful about how their emotions affected you, and you wouldn't want to inflict those same wounds onto other people. So there's a lot of depth with you. You are very spiritual. Some of you could be very religious, and you stick to your morals as well. You are the type of person that if somebody tells you to do something, even if they're your longtime friend, even if they're a family member, you don't agree with it, and you know that by you not agreeing with it, you're going to be the only one standing up for what you don't believe in, you're fine with that. You are not a follower. You are not afraid to go alone with your decisions in life. Some of you have dated outside your race, and a lot of people were upset with you. Some of you have wanted to do maybe a hobby that wasn't deemed appropriate for, your family system, the society, you know, I'm hearing maybe your culture, your community, but you still went and done it anyway. You're not living your life for others. You're living your life for yourself, as long as you're not hurting others. Yeah, what people find attractive about you is that you're not easily accessible. Some people don't know where you live. So you can have great friendships with people, but you're the type of person that you are extremely private. So the privacy aspect of you is very alluring, and it makes people want more. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed here. I feel like you are a person also that knows when you need a break. Like you have a lot of energy, because when I'm thinking about, Sagittarius, I'm thinking about someone being athletic. So I'm thinking about Knight of Wands. So yes, you do have a lot of energy, and but there's a balance with you. You know how to work hard. You know how to, rest as well. You don't overextend your body. You could be very charitable in regards to money as well. You may be that person that gives your last so that other people can benefit. You are that type of person that always gives to the homeless, gives to charities, and sometimes you don't even mention to people about the charities that you've given to. You're very private as well. People can't really access you as well. You're the type of person that may turn your phone off over the weekend, or people may feel like they're very close to you, but they don't know where you live, or they don't have your number. There's something about that. Let's see. Knight of Wands. I did mention him, didn't I? Young man to 25 years, important letter. So yeah, you are a fast communicator. I feel like you could speak a lot of different languages. I feel that people are attracted to you because you are very athletic. You got a lot of energy. So this makes people think of other things. It's YouTube. I don't want to, you understand. So I have to keep it strictly PG around here. So people see you as very athletic. People see you as very high energy. People see you as very exciting. So if you are in a relationship right now, your partner sees you as very exciting, someone that is very saucy, someone that's very sassy. If you're not in a relationship and this is like ex-partners, they will view you as someone that was their best. They will actually, I'm hearing in some cases, they often think about you. For some of you, I'm hearing they will actually risk it all just to have, I'm hearing one night only, one night only. Like how can I put it? No one compares to you. you know, and I feel like you are very dynamic, very sassy, very assertive, you know, very confident. You know, people are attracted to your confidence, and you have a very playful, bright, fun aura about you, with a lot of what's the word? Stamina. So even if people are admiring you, they're thinking, "Wow, I bet you that person is good." You know, they're assuming that you have a lot of stamina in the bedroom too, because of the way you move, the way you express yourself. Again, there's something about, you get people excited. You're very high vibrational. You're very high energized as well. So you are a vibe. You are a vibe. Whenever you come around, you lift the mood for others, is what I'm picking up. So if someone is not feeling too great, if you have like a friend or someone that's going through some sort of depression or something, or a family member, whenever you come around, their mood changes. Whether that means you allow them to express themselves. Remember what I mentioned before, that people open up to you, they tell you their problems, or they have a good cry. You're non-judgmental as well. You accept people because you face the same judgment in your own life. So it's like you just have that way about you where you just see everyone as an equal, you know, and it's such a beautiful trait to have. And many people want to date you, but you're hard to, you are a person that's hard to, in their eyes, to commit, and that's part of your quality, because you are hard to commit to anyone. So when you do find someone that you commit to, then people feel like, oh, that person's so lucky. And people could get jealous of the person that you commit to, because they just see you as someone that has so much layers about them, someone that has depth, someone that is, can be surface based as well, someone that just when they think they're getting close, the person's disappeared, they're gone. Someone that's always on the go, right? They see you as very traditional. People can see you as very traditional. You could be a Taurus, you could be a Pisces, a Cancer, a Sag specifically, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, Lilith. I'm also hearing Guru. So some people may see you as some type of guru. We have marriage, government, or public company. Some of you could actually be married as well. Body, corporate, official building, or official situation. So many people, I'm looking at the hyphen twice because in my other deck I got the hyphen staring at me. I feel like many people feel like you are the one that got away. I'm also picking up that you, like I said before, I totally forgot that the hyphen card was here. People view you as marriage material. So people don't know much about you. However, they just assume that you are married because they feel like you got good qualities about you. They feel like you have good morals, someone that's very well respected, whether that's in your community, definitely your workplace, okay? And people feel like, I'm hearing like you can do no wrong. And that again could be their projection, their Neptunian projection onto you, because when you have, some people have Neptune placements, people can project an image onto you that may not be true. And when you reveal that you're not that way inclined, it's almost like they get angry with you, but they're not really, they shouldn't really be angry with you. It's the projection that they projected onto you. You didn't ask them to do it, but you're projecting, and it's not your fault because it could be in your ascendant. It's just the way it is, really. But and maybe someone's Neptune could be conjuncting your Neptune, so they want to see you in a specific light. And I feel like you show up to different people in different ways. With that Neptune aspect, you're very beautiful. And I say that even if you're a male, you could have very feminine features, symmetrical face. Everything's in proportion with your face. It's something about your eyes and your nose and your lips, cheekbones for some of you as well. You're very pretty. You know, if you are a male, I'm speaking to as well. And if you're a female, you're very beautiful, but in a very, you may like to have your hair scraped back, wear minimal makeup. You may like to wear like pencil skirts, flat shoes. Like you're not overly showy about who you are. You're just quite dressed down. But there's something moreish about you. And it's your intelligence as well. So you're very intelligent, and people feel like there's a lot of depth to you. People feel like you know, a lot of it's people that are attracted to intelligence are drawn to you, because when they talk to you, they feel like, wow, this person's like an encyclopedia, so you may get a lot of people asking for your advice, because it's almost as if you have the answers for it all, and some of you are thinking, I really don't. But people just assume that you know a lot of things because you are highly intelligent. You could know a lot about philosophy, travel. Again, you could speak many different languages. You could know about law, the law for different policies. You could know a lot about politics as well. I'm hearing legislations. I don't even know if I said that right. Legislations. Said that wrong, I think. People go to you for wise counsel as well. So even if some of you may want to be a counselor, some of you are actually a counselor, but even if that's not the case, people just feel that I'm hearing like a guru, because with Sagittarius energy, it rules the ninth house, and the ninth house rules higher learning, spirituality, religion, travel. And Sagittarius, with that whole ninth house energy, it's like that being like a guru in a sense. So people view you as being a guru, whether they'll say that or not, but people find you to be like a spiritual counselor. That's the right word, Alicia. Got it in the end. People see you as a spiritual counselor. And you may not view yourself like that, because you could be someone that just dresses like in jeans, pumps, Converses, hoodie, whatever, no makeup, no jewelry, something like that. But people see you as a spiritual counselor. Like you hold a lot of wisdom, and people take your advice seriously. Because if you say something, it's like, you know what, I'm going to listen to part number one. Because even if their mum or their friend from a long time says something, and these sources are very, very good sources, but when it comes from you, I don't know whether it's the tone that you say it in, or it's like you have some sort of spiritual, you're channeling spirit when you're giving advice. You're channeling spirit. That's the only way I can say it. And it hits more when the advice comes from you. And sometimes you may be even be in shock and think, how did I get that information? From spirit. And people are guided to, I feel like for some of you, you help people come out of depression. Some of you could be a counselor. Even if you're not, you help people out of some sort of deep, dark depression. And it's because of your playful, character, as well as your depth. Because some people, they may want to stay in this playful energy even if they're suffering inside, but you are able to penetrate the depth of what's really going on and allow them to unleash this feeling to the surface. I haven't got Scorpio energy here. Yeah, 8 of Cups. So why are people attracted to you? Because they can't access you. They can't just access you whenever they feel like it. You're always on the go, and you do have a distance between yourself and them. And one of the reasons why people are attracted to you, because you have walked away from people, places, and things that you were attached to in the past, but you may have realized that just because I'm here, my time here is done. Like, you may move from different places, help heal people, and then move on. People only appreciate you once you're gone. There are small few that do know your worth, and these people you hold dearly in your heart. However, you still have to move towards your calling. It's like you're called by God, spirit. You move with purpose. You listen to your intuition. I'm hearing you're a healer. You're a light worker, power number 1. Earth angel energy you have. So what makes you attractive is that you know how to cut off people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or you know when to leave a situation. You don't outstay a situation. It's a bit like, I remember when, like, Usain Bolt, right? Even though I haven't got any Leo energy here, because Usain's a Leo. But I remember when he was saying that he's going to retire from the Olympics, and like everyone else, are like, no, no, no. But you know, he was young. He was 29 years old, and he probably could have still gone for the another Olympics, which would have been another 4 years, which would have been the 2021, which actually happened in, I think, 2021. Yeah, he still could have gone another Olympic cycle, but his thing was, in my view, leave on a high. And like he said, I've done everything I wanted to do. I've broken all the records, and he's broken all the achievements, or I think he even surpassed himself. But my thing with him was he left on a high. He didn't want to taint his legacy. He came into the sport, into the Olympic world, I should say, and transformed it forever. No one can take that away from him. You know, before him, the Olympics was good, but he brought some excitement to the Olympics that can never be duplicated or done again. You know, he brought a whole different vibe, and he achieved what he had set out to achieve and more. And then it was time to go. Like, in his view, I feel it was timing. If I outstay, if I do go another cycle, what if something happens, or what if, you know, I take my legacy in some way? Just know when to go. So you have great timing. You know when to leave a situation. And it makes people very sad, because when you leave people, especially those that don't actually appreciate you, it takes them a lot to get over. But you're not a person that just like walks away from your emotions and represses your emotions, and I don't feel, I don't care. No, you're a person that actually feels your emotions. That's what makes you attractive to others. You're not afraid to cry. You're not afraid to express. You know, and me personally, I like it when a man actually shows emotion. I like it when a man cries, because it shows that they're in harmony with their masculine and feminine. You know, just because they're a man doesn't mean they can't cry. That actually, it helps them as well emotionally to cry, to get it out, as opposed to just stuffing it down and saying, I've got to be masculine. And, you know, it makes you in touch with both sides to you. And crying is very therapeutic. So you're not afraid to cry. If something is really upsetting you, you will cry. And people actually find it's very attractive about you. And if you're a woman, when you cry, it's like people want to nurture you. They want to heal you. They want to look after you. You may look very beautiful when you cry. But what makes you attractive is that when you cry, you also transmute. Like, it's like, obviously, when you do cry, you're releasing pain, you're releasing trauma. And it's like, for you, I feel as if you get rejuvenated. Like, there's a specific glow that happens in your face, because you released some sort of tension that was weighing you down, bogging you down. So crying is therapy to you, I feel. I hope I explained that right. And you encourage other people to release, to cry. Some people feel a bit uncomfortable when people cry. They're like, oh, I've got to go now, or whatever the case is. But you encourage it, like, you know, if you need to cry, I'm not saying you're obsessed with people crying, and you may not ask people to do it in front of you, but you may say over the phone or something, like, if you need to cry, then just cry, get it all out, you know, because you're all about releasing, because you know how transformative it is and how beneficial it is for your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. So, and you release a lot during your time of crying as well. And what people find attractive about you is that they don't understand how you are just so fluid, how you don't really get caught up with things and situations. And I feel like behind closed doors, because you cry, you do a lot of releasing. Even if you don't cry, you do a lot of releasing, you do a lot of purging. You are not a person that sugarcoats your traumas. You are a person that faces your traumas. Okay, how can I focus? How can I maneuver my way around this? How can I release this so that it doesn't destroy me? So you take yourself away and you do your own inner healing. That could be praying, meditating, cleansing, purging. You do a lot of purging. You may like to do this near the sea. and it rejuvenates you, it uplifts you, it gives you more energy, more power. And that's why you are able to attract others around you. Other people want to learn from you because to them, you have all the answers. You are a powerhouse, pile number one. Spiritual BA. Some of you, I'm just hearing for some of you, you should be a spiritual counselor or open up your own spiritual counseling service in the future, or do some sort of side hobby, because you help a lot of people. But in regards to what people find attractive about you, they just find you to be someone that has so much layers, someone that has depth, but someone that has a quirky character. Let's see. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. 3 and 5, which is 8. So people find you to be someone that is a truth teller. If you don't like something, you're going to say it. If you do, you're going to say it as well, right? So you are not a time waster. You don't like to lead others on, and you don't like to waste time. If you see something you like, look at those cupcakes, you go for it. You know, you are a person, you're very self-explanatory, right? You're not vague. I know we've got the moon card here, but you're not vague. And you do think about the future. And you do think about the past, because you are, I'm hearing forever, hopefully not, but you are always releasing past traumas so that it doesn't trigger you in the now or in the future. You think about the past so that you can heal it in the now, so that you can have a better future, and you help people to do that as well. Okay, some of you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or you could have, yeah, or you can have a Capricorn, North or South Node, or Lilith. We are all mad here. Yeah, everyone is a little different. 2 and 3, which is 5. This is Gemini energy. So I feel like, yes, you embrace other people's differences because you know that you're different. You are not afraid to express and expose your wild side. Some of you might like motorbikes and so forth. For some of you, I feel there's something about your temper as well. But you didn't pretend to these people that you were any other way. When you do switch, people are quite shocked because they expect you to be so zen. There's a zen-like quality, but I'm hearing social injustice. You will only change and show a different side to yourself when you see some sort of social injustice, when you sense that other people are trying to undermine you, disrespect you. You know, that's when the other side comes out, but people find this attractive as well because, again, they think you're one way, but then you're showing them another way. You know how to be playful. You know how to be zany. You know, you could tell a lot of jokes as well. You've got big, beautiful eyes as well. Like deer eyes, doe eyes. Some of you have like nice curly blonde hair. Some of you could wear like a blonde wig. Some of you could wear ginger wig, platinum blonde wig, or you could have platinum blonde hair. Some of you have like a fringe that people find so cute. You could look young for your age. Some of you could have like green eyes or blue eyes. There's something cute about your hands for some of you. Some of you can make cakes. Some of you are great bakers as well. So what people find attractive about you is that you are a great, I'm hearing manifester, but you also are a great baker. Like your inventions and creations are, I'm hearing genius. I am hearing genius. Maybe you've channeled, I feel like you've channeled from spirit. You're able to bring, again, that Neptune. There's something about Neptune in your chart. Please check it out. But there's something, you could have Neptune sextiling your Mars, right? With Neptune sextiling a Mars, I've seen this in someone's aspect, and these people tend to actually move well. So you could be a great dancer. Have I got Mars here? No, but you could have that. Mars is Aries energy. Or you can have Mars in any of these signs. Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. Capricorn or Gemini, you know, you could have Mercury. Uh, yeah, you could have Mercury sextiling your Neptune, which will make you have very intuitive insights into other realms. So again, you're able to read between the lines. You're possibly a psychic. People come to you for wise counsel. Sometimes people could overburden you with their problems. That's why Spirit says take time out, because I feel like, you know, I've seen it happen to people with this type of aspect, because they have this way about them. Even if you don't, obviously people don't go around saying I'm a psychic, but people can sense that there's a safeness with you, and there is a maturity in regards to the knowledge that you possess. It's like you have access to information that is, to me, it's like you've been given the keys to the streets, the keys to another realm. You see the keys there, right? You've been given the keys to hidden knowledge. You have a lot of hidden knowledge, hidden depth, and when people tell you their problems, it's almost like you take yourself to the actual situation, to the place, what the person was thinking, why they acted the way that they did, and what the person you're talking about should then do moving forward to safeguard their self and their mental health. That's what you have. In regards to you being able to create, you gain access, and in regards to any of us creating in general, part number one, you gain it's definitely channel messages, but you're able to bring the fantasy Neptunian energy into the 3D, which shocks people. Wow, how did you do it? You don't even know how you did it, but Spirit is working through you to bring these creations to life. You definitely could do music. Some of you could be producers. Some of you could be producers, singers, songwriters, dancers. You move very well. You know, this could also tie in. I could spend all day on you, part number one. Literally, some people want to. That's just a side note. I know that's a bit cheeky. Sorry, YouTube. But I feel like, because you're so creative, people do often wonder, imagine how it would be. Or your partner loved spending time with you. Your partner loves your food, loves your cake, love your creation. And people always look forward to seeing what is pile number one going to do next. What are they going to do next in regards to their cake baking? What are they, all these cupcakes look delicious. Yeah, people find you to be very delicious. You may smell amazing as well. You got a specific stare. And what people like about you is that you like to eat. You know, sometimes like you could date someone and they're too embarrassed to eat, and it's like, why are you? I mean, I think I was one of those types of people in the past, right? I don't want to eat too much. I like food, right? I don't want to eat too much, but I don't think I'm greedy. You are a person that don't care. Like, you eat, like, okay, this is what I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. Let's eat. You like to feed your partner. You may like to go again to different restaurants, different places to eat. You don't care about the portions. You want to enjoy your life. And this is what people find attractive about you, that you're confident. You're embracing who you are. I have a big appetite. I like to eat. So what? Eat too. Have a cake, you know? I feel like you are there's something about the way that you make music and the way that you dance. Some of you could own your own dance studio, or some of you could actually go to a dance studio. Some of you could be like backup dancers. Spirit is saying keep doing it, because you will, you know, become successful in this area. Some of you may want to end up dancing for like a famous singer or songwriter one day. And I feel like some of you could actually be a songwriter. Some of you could be a producer. And your creations are just out of this world. I know I'm hearing like Neptunes. Neptunes, yeah, I keep talking about Neptunes. You could make beats that are like the Neptunes, or you have the potential to. I feel like when you do make music, it takes people to another realm. It's very hypnotic. Your music is very hypnotic. It recreates the essence that resides within you, because you're hypnotic to others. People find you to be. It's like people may feel like you've cast a spell over them. Let's see what makes you attractive. You are a gift and a blessing to many. Your energy is healing and transformative. So people find your energy to heal them. People always feel good after spending time with you. I remember hearing a saying from one of my sisters. She said, people don't remember what you do for them. They remember how you made them feel. So you make people feel good. Not everyone can say that. When they leave your company, they leave feeling empowered, or they just leave feeling like at peace. Remember what I said? People feel like if pile number one says it, then that means that it's true, or it's gonna happen. You have the gift of word. Yeah, you're able to transform situations. You're able to transform your image. I'm hearing like shapeshifter without being intentional about it, right? We have, let's see, who's that? All right, you owe it to yourself to honor and respect yourself. People treat you in the same way that you treat yourself, so you respect yourself. And when people get too familiar with you, because I heard the saying also that familiarity breeds disrespect. Like, again, that whole timing thing, which I mentioned, part number one, you know when to go, right? And it's not a situation of, oh, I need to act elusive and mysterious so people can. No, it's just like an inner voice within you guides you, like, it's time to bounce. Like, or if you see someone getting a little bit too familiar, and you could foresee how it's going to play out, and you don't want to act up in a certain way and show them your mad side. So you just take yourself away. You know when to, as my cousin would say, take away yourself, take yourself away, right? You owe it to yourself. You respect yourself, and because you respect yourself, people have no choice but to respect you. You walk with power. You walk with authority. You walk with authority. Hyphen card. People respect you. I'm here and put some respect on my name. Bosses and authoritative figures see who you are at the core of you. They respect and admire you and want to help you. So a lot of bosses respect you. They respect your work ethic. Remember what I said? You have a lot of respect, because some bosses may even come to you for help and advice. You're like, huh? You're the boss. Doesn't matter, right? People respect you. They respect your authority. They respect you because you have self-respect. When you open your mouth, regardless if you look like a princess or if you look like a queen, or if you're dolled up, regardless, when you talk with authority, with confidence, because you know what you're talking about, right? People will have no choice but to respect you. People respect you, pile number one, because you respect yourself. What makes you attractive is that you are a powerhouse. What makes you attractive is that you walk with confidence. You walk with purpose. You are there to help, heal, uplift, inspire. I feel more you inspire others. You don't just go to people and say, do you need my help? People are sent to you, and you take your role very seriously. And you show people that there is a way out of this, whatever it is. You take your time with people. You don't rush people through their grieving or healing stages. You walk alongside with people. You have depth. You have empathy. You are magical. You are one of a kind. You are absolutely brilliant. Power number one. I love your energy. I will speak to you soon. Take care of you. And it's a peace out from me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, please contact me, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you some more. Take care, pile number one. Bye. Okie dokie. Let's move on to pile number two. What makes you attractive, pile number two? Why are people attracted to you, pile number two? Why are people attracted to you? Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. You're very stable. Money coming, divine wish being granted. Yeah, I'm picking up, like, whether you're feminine or masculine, right? People see you. Some of you could come from old money. And I'm not just saying, oh, people are only attracted to you because you got money. No, I also feel that some of you could come from old money, but some of you, people see you as a hard worker, and eventually you are going to achieve a huge financial abundance in this lifetime. I also feel like I'm hearing like 10th house energy, because Capricorn rules the 10th house. So a lot of people in high positions respect you. This could be your bosses, your superiors. People see you as a leader. To me, this is like, in this card, someone passing the baton on to you. So people see you as a next upcoming leader. For some of you, if you are a feminine, could be a masculine or feminine. Some of you could be, seen as hardworking. Someone that's very traditional. Some of you could make more money than your partner as well if you're a feminine. Or maybe you've come from money. There's something about you know, your position as well. So some people are intimidated by you, but there's a position that you have. You could have a certain status and people find this very attractive. I'm hearing that you don't lord it over others. Like, just because you're in this actual position, we have the Seven of Cups. We have all that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds, money improvements. Okay. All that glitters is not gold. I feel like you're self-made, pile number 2. Some of you, like I said, could come from old money. Some of you may have had a divorce and you've transformed yourself. Some of you have won a windfall. Some of you may have had some surgery. People like this about you. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not disagreeing with it. This is what's coming through for me. I also feel that for some of you, you take care of yourself. You take care of your appearance. This is what people find attractive about you. Okay, so you could regularly go to hairdressers. You could do your makeup on point. There's something about your appearance because you've got the money to invest in yourself. So people find the fact that you invest in yourself to be highly attractive. Like, your nails are always on point, your hair's on point, your makeup's on point, you know, you smell good all the time, your clothes are on point. There's an immaculate energy about you. Some of you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South Node. I'm hearing South Node especially. I don't know why. Lilith. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, for some of you, what people find attractive about you is that just because someone's got money, you don't care because you got your own money. So you could be around a lot of high-flying rich men and rich women, right? I'm hearing that you may dress down and people may not assume that you have a certain amount of money. You don't brag and boast. This is why I like you, pile number 2. You don't brag and boast. You are repelled by people that are materialistic. Either you're on your way to becoming very successful or you are successful, but people assume that you're not. So people may try and show off about what they've got, how they got it, where they live, how they're living, you know, how much their bag is, and you're just like thinking, please. I feel like you are abundantly more richer than these individuals that you're speaking to. That's the first thing. Secondly, you may have more in assets than these individuals, but because you're dressed down, people just assume, or you could have more in your bank, but people just assume that you're not a certain way. You don't wear your wealth. You prefer to invest your wealth into maybe your family, you're buying a home, decorating your home, saving. You know, you are not a person that lives beyond your means. People find you attractive also because, quite simply, you're very beautiful. Pile number 2, you're extremely beautiful. So you may get a lot of men that want to spend on you, take you out, and sometimes you're like, no, I'm not, I don't, you know, they don't understand because these types of people, they're so used to like people being gold diggers, and you're just not really, you know, you could be more of a creative type. Yeah, you could still be creative and still like money, but I feel like with you, you're focused on your own goals, your own hobbies. Like, you could have like 7 projects on the go, and you know within your heart that eventually I'm going to be successful. Like, I don't need your money because you're very self-reliant. This is what people find attractive about you. And people, I feel some people may actually try and test you to see if you want them for their money, but what happens is down the line, they may not reveal their worth to you, right? Or what they've got in the bank or whatever, what inheritance they have. But what happens is when they start to learn about your own projects, your side hustles, you know, what you got going on for you, how you're generating income, they are shocked because you're very creative. It's almost like they thought, okay, I'm going to play a game with pile number 2. If I tell them the truth about how much money I got, they're only going to want me for my money. But once they start getting to know you, they realize there's a lot of mystery about you. There's a lot of layers. You're very interesting. You know, you could be a person that you could make jewelry, You know, some of you could work in a flower shop. Some of you could be dancers. Some of you, you know, you could be tarot readers. Not for all of you. I'm just looking at the ghost here, but some of you could like connect with spirit. Some of you could be sculptures, if that makes sense, models. You make your own money. And the thing is, people are quite shocked by this, especially people that may have been used to dating people that only want them for their money, or, you know, there's something about that. And I think what makes you attractive is that you are ambitious and you're not focused on anyone else's pockets. You're focused on your own and how you can generate more money. What makes you attractive is that you are extremely creative and you could connect to people that are not really that way inclined, so they are in awe of your creativity. Some of you could sing, you know, some of you could write songs, some of you could be like poets where you do like stand-up poetry, or, you know, you're focused on your own wealth. And some of these people are like, what, you don't want my money? Okay. Then they start to panic because they think, how can I keep pile number two now? Because they're independent. So your independence is attractive, but it's quite scary to some people. We've got Knight of Pentacles. So you could be a Capricorn, or these, you know, some of the signs that I mentioned, these could be the signs that are actually attracted to you. But I feel like it could be more your side. So you could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. So we've got young man to 25. You don't have to be, or it could be the person that's attracted to you. Visitors, tongue tied there, visitors, message to share. Yeah, I feel like the caliber of men or women that you attract are high class. These are like bosses. These are CEOs. These are like, I'm hearing like money man, money women. These people are movers and shakers. You wouldn't even recognize that, but I feel like because you've leveled up internally, you're attracting better, is what I'm picking up. What makes you attractive is that you are stable. People see you as someone that is a long-term partner. You know, people feel like you, my partner number two. I'm also hearing relationship goals. So some people may aspire to be like you. There's something about your aesthetics as well. You're beautiful. Unfortunately, you may not want to hear this, but some people see you as arm candy. Like if I have pound number two on my arm, if I go into like the party, you know, some of you might like that. If I go to the party, I'm gonna shut it down. We go into a restaurant, they're gonna be staring at my woman, they're gonna be staring at my man. Like you're aesthetically pleasing, like you're very handsome, very beautiful. If you're a male, you may like to wear, you know, them type of clothes, fitted trousers that are quite high, loafers, suit. You could have shaven, may not have a beard, you could be like clean shaven. What makes you attractive is that you always pay your way. Now, for some of you may not like this 50-50 thing, but you always, like, if you go out on a date with someone, you always pay for yourself. Some of you could actually pay for the person as well, even if you're a female. But just be careful with that. You know, you don't want people thinking, and even if you're a male, be careful with that. You know, depends on how your relationship is, how the setup is. Um, but people find you attractive because you're very generous. For some of you, people find you attractive because they feel like you're quite frugal. So they know they can't take the mick out of you. So they know that you are not a pushover, and they respect that. They don't want a pushover, you know. But what people find attractive about you is that you're very loyal, you're very hardworking, you're very dedicated. You're not a person to take shortcuts. Some of you, I feel, people are quite shocked to find out that you don't actually indulge in the senses. You know, you're the person that likes to take the high road, is what I'm picking up, plod along. You don't look for shortcuts, quick fixes. You know, you give yourself a realistic time frame as to how you're going to make something work for you. So for instance, if you're creative, you may say to yourself, okay, I'm doing a lot of things. I need to strategize and prioritize what's most important. How am I going to invest in this? How am I going to make this work? You work diligently. You are a hard worker. People are attracted to your work ethic. You make the unimaginable become a belief. There's a magical energy about you in regards to your creativity. And you're self-made. You invest in yourself. What people find attractive about you as well is that they see that others want to invest in you. They see that others actually take you seriously in regards to business, especially in relationships. Like, you attract. Some of you are thinking, huh? But trust me, it's something about you shifting your energy, you expressing yourself more creatively, you not holding back, you know, you're not holding back in regards to who you really are within, and your creativity, your magical qualities inwardly, it comes outwardly. And you have people that actually want to settle down with you. What people find attractive about you is that they see that you are a person that people actually want to marry. So this then makes them think to themselves, especially other males, like, that's marriage material. Or in general, I just feel like people just view you as a marriage material, like someone that they want to settle down with, end goal, end game. Like, this is a person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, you know. And it's because you have a level of class about you, a level of independence about you. You got a lot of magical qualities. You could be very playful, very beautiful. I feel like you like to dress up as well. You take care of yourself, whether it's your makeup. Like I mentioned, people like to stare at your face. You're very pretty. You're very handsome, is what I'm picking up. You're very gorgeous face, is what I'm picking up with Seven of Cups. Very alluring. It's like you make people fall over themselves. People are just in awe. I feel like you've got a banging body as well. And you may not even show your body. You could wear clothes that you think's hiding your body, but your body is coming through. People can see the shape, or people, and this alluring quality is like people want to see what's underneath them clothes. So you may wear like hoodies, or you could wear like a t-shirt, leggings, or jogging bottoms and a tight top, but people just know that there is a banging body underneath that. People find the curves to be very seductive, but there's something about your face. People find you striking, alluring, sensual. There's something sensual about your lips, maybe your nose. There's something beautiful about your nose, your hair, your face structure, your bone structure. You look like a model. And when people talk to you, they get lost in your face. They stare at your face. And a lot of men or women want to propose to you. This could be a thought in their head, or they want to actually commit to you. Even if people think to themselves, okay, I will just, it's not going to be nothing serious, so I don't want a relationship. They end up falling in love with you. Their intention in the beginning is to not have a relationship with you, is to have something maybe fun, but then what ends up happening is that they fall in love with you and they find themselves committing to you, and it's like, why do I want to commit to this person? Then they start to analyze, okay, you have the qualities that I look for in a partner. You're very loyal. You're as given as I am. You're not after my money. You actually want to connect with me, connect to my heart. You're very theatrical. You could be very playful. You are able to bring some sort of fantasy to life in your connections with people, whether that's friendship or relationships. People feel like there's so much layers to you. You're very creative. I feel like it's your creativity, and you shock people with your words, how you express yourself. It takes people to another world. How you dress, how you do decorate your makeup, your face, sorry, how you do your makeup, how you decorate yourself when you dress. It's like you just take people to another world. And people find this exciting, especially people that are like quite corporate and like left brain. They just see you as an escape. Three of Pentacles. What do people find attractive about you? People find you to be someone that can actually collaborate with others. So we got improvements underway, but delays around it. Renown, glory, place of worship. Oh, yes. For instance, some of you go to like church or some place that is quite traditional or something. You stand out like a sore thumb. I feel like in a good way. Yeah. You could have like your beauty just, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. Some people's husbands or wives like you too, but because this, like I said, You're extremely beautiful. You have that allure whereby you are a lot of people's fantasy. Even if they wasn't aware of it before, when you come around, it's like you're enchanting. Part number two. I feel like it's your face. Like when you talk, there's like an air of magic or allure that's around you. It's like, come to me, come to. It's like, how can I put it? It's like you put a spell on people without realizing it. I'm seeing like people nudging their husbands or their partners whenever you walk around, and sometimes you may feel like, oh man, like you just want to be you, and sometimes you may feel like I need to dress down or I need to cover up, or even when you cover up, part number two, people are still drawn to you. You may have a lot of people that want to befriend you. You may have a lot of people that feel like you're threatening their relationships, their friendships, because it's your energy as well. It's, yes, you're good looking, but it's your energy that captures people and it holds them. It entangles with other people. It's like you could have like Saturn, you could have like a very Saturn dominant placement, or Saturn conjunct your Neptune. So Saturn is that glue. It restricts, yes, but if it's in conjunction or in harmony with your Neptune, let's talk about the conjunction first, then I feel like it puts a huge emphasis on the magical qualities about yourself. In some regards, if it is in conjunction, it could restrict the magical qualities, and you could tend to do this if you try and dress down or not wear any makeup, if you're having a lot of issues, because some of you may feel like I need to be taken seriously. I don't know why I'm getting this Marilyn Monroe type of energy here, but some of you may feel like I need to be taken seriously. So I'm not going to show you any skin, but even when you don't, even if you're just wearing like a shirt and trousers, or a jumper and trousers, it's your energy from within that is able to capture um, people towards you. And people feel threatened by this. Some people feel actually threatened by this, because it's like some people feel like it's wrong to like you, especially if they're married. And this could be an issue for you. If your Neptune is sextiling your Saturn, then I feel like this aspect that you have about yourself, whereby you are very alluring to others, is going to be there for a long time, because Saturn it rules longevity. Neptune is about dreams, illusions, and fantasy. Like I said, there's something about like when you listen to a song and it takes you away, you have that same effect on other people. If I was to describe a song, I would say, when you hear them tunes and it's like kind of, it could be like dark, dub music, just let's forget about the singing over the music. Think dub music, think, I'm hearing like a violin, but then they're having some sort of suspense in the, like maybe classical music, but they're having like some sort of suspense, or music by a pond, a stream with beautiful flowers surrounding it. That's the effect that you have over others. I hope I explained that right. But it's very hypnotic. It's like, what are you gonna do next? What the people want to see. How are you gonna dress next? How are you gonna make me feel? You invoke strong emotions in people, you know. And what people find attractive about you is that you are a go-getter. You could be a mother, you could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. We have movement of residence. Sorry, I'm getting blocked up there. Movements of residence, journey, victory over a situation or problem, balancing the opposite polarities. Yeah. I feel like what people find attractive about you, pile number two, is that you are a person that moves with purpose. You're very strong willed, very determined. Some of you could be a single mother. Some of you may have left home at a young age. And you're very focused and you're very determined to make it in this world regardless. Some of you have not come from money. I was saying for some of you, you come from old money. But I feel like some of you haven't. Some of you have come from very neglectful parents, you know, and because you didn't, I feel like some of you may have grew up without a father, and some of you may have had money stolen from you, like inheritance stolen from you, and that gives you the drive to succeed. And people can sense this fire within you, and people know that you are not going to stop until you make it. And it's not just about you making it for making its sake. It's about, I need to do this for the next generation. I need to do this for my children. I'm creating a legacy. Anything that you put your mind to, or any project that you work on, any job that you do it with purpose, because you know that it's not just something that I'm doing for the now. I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for the next generation. Even if you haven't got children, I'm doing it for my nieces. I'm breaking a generational curse here. You know, when I think of Capricorn, I think of that father energy. When I think of the chariot, you know, I think of mother energy, and the chariot is Cancer energy, and Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and Capricorn and Cancer are opposing each other. So you could have like issues with males in high positions as well, because they could feel threatened by you, but at the same time they admire you. Or a lot of different males in high authoritative figures are very drawn to you, because regardless of what your position is, they can sense your authority within you, because like attracts like. You know, they can sense your power, your determination, your strong willed. What some people may find attractive about you, part number two, is because I had to check there. It's because, yeah, a lot of people want to be in a relationship with you. I said two, it's a couple. A lot of people want to be in a relationship with you. A lot of people see you as someone that has qualities that they would look for in a partner to have a child with. So you have, I'm hearing the aesthetics, you're very beautiful, pleasing. But also, yeah, you have the aesthetics. You also have a lot of nurturing qualities. You know, there could be something about your upper chest that is very appealing. You know, so some people could think, oh, you know, they could feed my child. They could feed my child well, or it's just very appealing to look at. I feel very appealing. Whether they are big or small, you just got a nice chest area. People find. People also feel like your genes and their genes would create a beautiful child. People always feel as if you are always on the move, you're always on to the next thing, you know? And you put your love in your creations, you put your love in your work. So people find the way that you work. Again, people find you to be very hardworking, but people find the love that you put into your work very attractive. People also find you attractive because they just assume that you will be a great homemaker. Like, okay, I bet, you know, part number two can cook, they can clean, they will be good with children. Like, they're the ideal, you know, whether you're male or female. Like, this is what people find attractive about you. People find you to make them feel comfortable, make them feel at home, is what I'm picking up. You have that safeness about you. So even if people are not related to you, you make people feel safe. You make people feel at home. You may like to feed others. You may like to, you know, feed the poor, you know, feed the homeless. You like to give people food. You don't like to see people suffer. Even if you haven't got children, you may treat your nieces and nephews or your friends' children like they're your own. You like to give gifts. You're not stingy. You like to help people in the community. There's a nurturing, fatherly energy about you. Like you are a caretaker. You are a protector, you know. Again, going back to this, people feel like with your genetics, you will make beautiful children with them. A lot of people want to impregnate you or get pregnant by you because they just feel like you are such a loving, and it's not just about your money. Some people, you know, they want to take care of you. They want you to have their child so that you stay at home. Some of you be like, I ain't staying at home, I've got things to do. But they may want to take care of you. They may feel like, let me just see if this is charging because I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, they may feel as if, yeah, it is. They may feel as if you will make a fantastic parent and they would want to look after you so that you will need for nothing. And if they take care of you, then it will make you take care of their child because they want more than nothing to have a healthy child, a healthy, happy child. And if you're taken care of, i.e., you know, you're comfortable, you got what you need, you know, you don't have to stress about bills, then you can focus on the child, focus on yourself as well, and just live a peaceful, harmonious life. I'm also hearing for some of you, they want to give you like soft girl, soft boy era. For some of you, you may be dating someone that's older than you. That's a female, and she wants you to stay at home and look after the children while she goes and works. You know, please take what resonates. Could be same-sex relationships as well. You know, but what people find attractive about you is that you look like you'll make a great parent. What people find attractive about you is that they find you to be very intelligent. You have a very analytical mind. You're very poised. You're very graceful. I'm hearing you have a mind of a mathematician. So some of you could be great at maths. Some of you could be great at psychology, sociology. You are a great debater as well. People can't pull the wool over your eyes. Like you sense, you see, you know, you may have been you're definitely a high achiever. I also feel like you're a hard worker. People cannot doubt that you are a hard worker. I'm hearing people put respect on your name. Again, there's something about high authoritative figures that respect you because they just think your mind is brilliant. You have a brilliant mind. It's like, wow, how do they know to do this? You could think before your time. You know, you have a mind of a genius. And you're articulate. You're not just all looks, you're beauty and brains. You know, again, there's something about people either assuming that you're married or wanting to get married to you. Like, you are the ideal. Your beauty, your brain. This is one of the reasons why people feel like you have the genetics why they want to have children with you. And you're very ambitious. And you're hardworking. And you're beautiful. And you're caring. And you're not selfish with money. You must be the ideal. You tick all the boxes. You're very fair. You're very balanced. You're mentally balanced. People, you know, people find you to be mentally strong. You're at peace with yourself. This is what people find attractive about you. You could be a Libra. You could be a Cancer. So we've got all the... we're just missing Aries. We've got all the leader energies here. We've got Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. You have a sense of inner peace. And people just feel like, what is power number 2 going to do next? And people are drawn by your creativity. I would say your authenticity, because people just feel like they just can't read you. They can't read what you're going to do next. But they know it's going to be something spectacular. They love your mind. What people find attractive about you is your mind, is the way you think, is the way you communicate, is the way you think out the box. Let's see. What do people find attractive about you? Five of Pentacles. You didn't come from much, but you made so much in this life, or you are going to make so much in this life. Again, for some of you, you may have been, I don't want to trigger anyone, abandoned by a parent or parents. You may have been an orphan, or you may have come from a single parent family with a very strong and determined mother, and you inherited these gifts, and you took that essence that was inherited from your mother and you ran with it. And because of this determination, and because of your past, and because of your struggle, because of your lack, you didn't use it to feel sorry for yourself. Although you are allowed to have permission to have compassion for yourself, you used it as fuel. Okay, that happened to me. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. Just because that happened to me, I'm going to make sure I make something out of my life. Okay, inheritance was stolen from me. I'm going to create my own inheritance for my own children. This is what people find attractive. You don't wallow in the what ifs or why, woe is me. You are not a person to try and, I'm hearing, steal other people's inheritance. And that equals to dating people just for their money. You want to make your own money. You're the type of person to turn down other people's money. I got my own. And it could be a thing of you not wanting people to turn around and say, oh, if it wasn't for me, that's for some of you. I'm like that as well. Right, I'm feeling so blocked up right now. But I feel for some of you, it more resonates with you wanting to do things on your own. It's like you're guided by spirit to push every day towards your goals until you get that breakthrough, because you will get that breakthrough. You are breaking generational curses. People can sense it. They may not say those words exactly, but they know that. They know that you are on a mission, and you are so focused that no one or nothing can deter you from your goals. People are intimidated by your determination, but they respect it and they find it attractive. It's like, wow, okay, I like this. They find it attractive. They want to partner up with you, whether that's in business or whether that's in relationships. You turn pain into power, power number 2. And a lot of people know your past, know what you went through, know your history. And they find it so attractive because you could have easily given up, but you refused to. You refuse to give up. You refuse to back down. It's like spirit is fueling you daily. Even when you doubt yourself, you know, no, I've got to get back on that horse. Knight of Pentacles. No one said this was going to be easy. No one said I was going to have, avenues where I could take shortcuts. I have to stick to the goal. I have to stick to the plan. And it's a long, it's a long road, but you're going to get there. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are going to achieve fame, success, victory, praise. And I'm not saying you're doing things just to get praise from others, but I'm picking up 10th house energy, which rules success, status. And some of you are so down to earth. That's what people like about you. You're so down to earth with your talents, with your knowledge, with your beauty, that some people feel like, you know what, if I looked the way part number 2 look, or if I was intelligent, if I was as creative as them, but that's them. People are attracted to your ability to stay grounded and humble despite your magnificence, because you're magnificent, power number 2. Some of you are in positions of power. Some of you are destined. People can see that you're destined to be in positions of power. And some people will feel like, even if they're a little bit jealous, they'll be like, you know what? They work hard. I was there with them when they had nothing. They deserve everything that they got. Let's see. What makes people attracted to you? Follow your own good advice. You follow your own advice. It's like you have an inner knowing. This is why people are in awe of you. You have great timing. I was mentioning that with pile number 1, with that whole Usain Bolt. When he retired, he had timing. He knew, okay, I've achieved what I have achieved. Now it's time for me to put down the baton. And me personally, I love Usain Bolt. I think he could have done another cycle, but he knew for his body what it can do, how he would have to push it if he was to go another cycle, and the legacy that he created already, and he didn't want to take that. But I don't think he could, because it's Usain Bolt, right? But sometimes you must know when to, leave on a high, and that's what he done. And I feel with you, you have great timing. Your one's, yeah, he had timing knowing when to leave the Olympics. Your timing is precise, it's on point. You know when to make a move. You know when to go and when not to go, when to pull back. You know when to all systems go. You know which project is the right project that's going to generate you happiness. That's the first thing, and money. And what's just going to be a little hobby just to do on the side, right? You have great timing. That's what I'm saying. Like, your mind is very attractive to people. People feel like, how does pile number 2 do it? People like conversing with you. People may like to pick your brain, but they can't. You follow your own good advice. And that's not to say that we don't take advice of other people. But you've seen so much in the world that nothing phases you anymore. You've been exposed to so many different personalities. You're able to read people. You know if someone's trying to snake you. You know when someone's genuine. You know when someone wants something from you. You're not a pushover. And you're not afraid to be alone. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Yeah. You're not a follower. You are a leader. No one can tell you to do nothing that's not good for you. You may have had people in the past trying to encourage you to do things that were, not good for your overall health, because they're doing it, because they're trapped in a cycle, they're stuck, they're stagnant, and they feel like that's the only way for them to forget. They may have tried to encourage you, try to glorify these things, but you know yourself. That's a very attractive trait to have, pile number 2. You know yourself, and you have known yourself since a very young age. No one can manipulate you and tell you what to do. Oh, you're boring, man. You don't care. I'll be boring. I'll stand alone. I'll stand alone. You do it. And then you see 7 years, 5 years down the line, how these people turn out and how you turn out. And you have turned out well. And you're going to continue to prosper. Some of these people that you've left behind in the past, it's all is not well with some of them. All is not well. And you happily may have cut these people off, or you are at peace with your decisions, because you know ultimately your decisions are right. You're in touch with your inner self and your higher self, and you don't allow anyone to deter you off your path. You're guided by spirit. You trust in spirit. You respect other people's choices and decisions. You may not respect it for yourself, but if people come to you for advice, you give them the advice, but you understand that ultimately everyone's going to make their own choice, because I end up making my own choice. Everyone has their own choices, but doesn't mean I have to be around them or the choices that they made for themselves. You may have had to cut off a lot of friends, family members, because of their choices. That's not in alignment with yours. You have self-respect, okay? Painting the roses red, covering up errors. What people find attractive about you is that you don't pretend to be anyone but yourself. You're respectful. You're not ashamed of your past. You don't walk around with airs and graces. Yes, you have a lot of manners, a lot of charm, eloquence, but at the same time, you are somebody that knows your path and where you want to go. You are someone that also knows your past. and you use your past to fuel you. If someone tries to bring it up, say, or remind you, like some hater from the past, remember when you didn't have it, you'll be like, I know, but look at me now. And I thank my past. I thank being an orphan. I thank not having much. I thank being in foster care. I thank not having parents. I thank being brought up by a single mother. Because if I didn't have these experiences, I wouldn't be the person that I am now. I'd probably be like you. You know, this is the type of energy that you possess. You are okay. You're at peace with your past. No one can't shake you or make you feel less than, you know. There's no pretense with you. You're authentic. And when someone's not authentic with you, it puts you off. And people are attracted to you because you're authentic. You don't try and be anyone but yourself. You don't adapt to your circle. Your circle adapts to you. Okay, so let's see. What makes you attractive? Some of these people want you to fail because they feel they deserve better than you, despite not going through what you went through or working as hard as you. So you got haters, but I feel like I'm hearing Spice's song, Haters. She says something in that song. First she was afraid, she was petrified. Haters fail again. So you make your haters fail time and time again. And some people that know that you've got these people that want you to fail, they are rooting for you and they're like, wow, wow. Because they feel like, you know, you are a leader. And some people feel like if they had the level of hate that you got or that you get, they would have failed. But that's giving the haters exactly what they want. And you are a person that basically you're not really one that people should try and compete with because they're going to lose each and every time. You have a different genetic imprint stamped within you. I hope I'm saying that right. Like you're cut from a different cloth. You're coming from a place of pain, a place of hardship. So people don't get it from that aspect. It's like when 50 Cent was coming up. It could be, you know, he's a Cancerian son. It's like when he was coming up, Eminem's a Libra. You know, they didn't come from, they came from poverty. They came from the you know, from what I can remember, 50 Cent didn't have any parents. You know, Eminem, he was living in a trailer park. Like these people, it wasn't handed to them. Most of these people that, you know, these rappers and stuff like that, they come from grief, loss, pain, suffering, and they use that fire to fuel them to the, you know, and they literally leave haters behind. They probably left Eminem probably left some of these haters in the trailer park. 50 probably left some of these haters in Jamaica, Queens. And some of these people may have said, you're never going to make it, or they tried to deter them from getting out of the hood. They didn't want them to get out of the hood, but you could live in a community where you have this amazing talent and people just don't want you to make it because that would mean they're getting left behind or their family is not going to succeed, but their family haven't got your grit. Their family haven't got your work ethic. Them or their family haven't got your determination. They haven't got your pain. They haven't got your hustle mentality. And that hustle mentality comes from losses. Some of you may have been homeless, unfortunately. This is why you give back to the homeless. You may feed the vulnerable. You may donate to churches. You may donate to charities because you at one point didn't have enough. And you are chosen. Spirit, God, or whoever you believe in has chosen you to be this way because if these haters had gifts, they would lord it upon others and make people feel bad about themselves. But you are so humble and you respect your gifts, you respect your talents, and you know, okay, that's just what I do, but this is who I am. You separate the two. You still treat people the way you want to be treated. This is what people find attractive about you. People are in awe of you. Like, how can you be so beautiful and talented and, you know, amazing, and you're so humble? That's just my job. Whatever job this is, some of you could actually be in the public eye. I'm not seeing 6 of Wands here, but, you know, we've got 10th house energy. Some of you could be famous, but you're still able to relate to others because you still understand, I'm still a human being. That's just my role. And people are in awe of your humbleness, and, you know, you're very well spoken. You're not brash. You're not a show off. It's like, wow. Because you don't like people that behave this way either. It turns you off. So what people find attractive about you is that you have overcome and you will continue to overcome obstacles. Even haters respect you. Yes, I can have it all. What people find attractive about you is that you make it possible to others that you can have it all. Some of you are married or you will be married, and some of you have a thriving, successful career, and some of you are beautiful, and you are proving to others that you can have it all. Some people feel like they can't. That's their belief. Your belief is, I can have it all, and I'm going to have it all. Not for you, for myself, for my children. You see, this thing is way bigger than trying to appease others or stomp on haters. This is about not having it in the past so that you can have a fruitful future, or that your children or your grandchildren, whoever, can live comfortably. And some people won't understand that, and you haven't got the time to explain that to people. What people find attractive about you is that, look, this is a blank, both sides. When I first saw it, I thought, should I pull this? And I was like, Alicia, just pull it. They can't read you. They cannot read you. They don't know what you're going to do next. Remember that whole Neptunian energy. Very magical. What people find attractive about you, pile number 2, is that they can't access you. A spirit wouldn't have it any other way. That thought a small few of you. Because sometimes spirit doesn't want people to be near you because they will destroy your plans. And you have huge things to achieve in this life. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Stay being amazing and magical. Like, share, and subscribe. If you would like me to connect with you further, I will speak to you soon. Absolute pleasure connecting with your energy. Peace out. Okie dokie. Let's move on to pile number 3. I said I'm going to do a long one today. Okie dokie. Okay, pile number 3. What makes you attractive to others? So we've got Page of Wands energy. I'm hearing go-getter, trendsetter, fire starter. Okay, so Page of Wands, a young man to 25 years, travel overland. Every time I see Page of Wands, I think of Aries energy. Aries are the first sign in the zodiac. Aries are known to be the babies of the zodiac. I remember my sister Nikki K, when I was on my journey of learning about astrology, she was just breaking it down to me like, Aries are the babies of the zodiac, Geminis are the teenagers of the zodiac. So some of you could be like the youngest sibling, but the most dominant sibling, the sibling that I'm hearing broke free, the sibling that was very independent, the sibling that said, I'm going to do it, and people were like, no, don't do it, don't leave it, and you did it anyway. The sibling that was the first to get their own car, the sibling that was the first to travel alone, the sibling that was the first to start their own business, okay? The sibling that was the first to do something. And you could have been the younger sibling, right? Yeah, we've got 9 of Cups. What people find attractive about you, pile number 3, is that you have a positive frame of mind. You're just a vibe, is what I'm picking up. You're very positive. You know, you make people believe that, oh, if pile number 3 can do it, I can do it too. You know, you have a lot of energy as well. You're very high vibrational. You're always manifesting. You manifest. You are a great manifester as well. And you may teach others how to manifest too. I'm hearing some of you could work on social media. Some of you could be law of attraction coaches. Not for all of you, but for some of you, could actually be law of attraction coaches. You could have network events where you're teaching law of attraction. you could also be a public speaker where you're teaching people how to live a better, meaningful life. This could be your business, or this could be a business that you should do. Because I feel like in general, you are a person that actually helps others to achieve their goals and dreams. You are a leader. Some of you could be like a boss. I also feel that some of you could also be a fitness coach. So you help people to transform their bodies into their dream body. Whether that means you help them put on muscle or lose weight. You could be somebody that is fantastic at sport. I'm hearing like basketball, hockey. Some of you could be good at snooker. I also feel like you could be an athlete anyway, in general. You could be an athlete. And you've made or you're making all your dreams come true. And that's because of your determination and your spirit. You've got like a spirit of, you've got a lot of passion for life. And because your passion and your emotions are intertwined, you create magic. So people find you to be someone that they're in awe of. Like, wow, you really made it happen. Wow, like you wow people. People find your energy, your fire, your spirit to be attractive, your focus, your determination, your stubbornness. Like, no, I'm not having it any other way. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a car. I'm gonna get my own flat. I'm gonna travel. I'm going to be the best at sport, whatever it is. So people believe you when you say you're gonna do something. But through your actions, you help other people to believe as well. But you also help other people to achieve goals and ambitions that they did not think was possible. Improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased. Yeah, you are. People like to watch you win. Some of you could be a sports star or up and coming sports star. People like to watch you win. You know, Two of Cups. What do people find attractive about you? You keep winning. I'm hearing DJ Khaled. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. So you, whatever you do, you could work in sales. You could be an athlete. You could be a travel vlogger, travel blogger. Whatever the case is, you could work in a restaurant. You could work in a wine shop. You are always number one in the, you know, magazines, if people still buy them, or in the newspapers, people still buy them, or blogs online, or if you're an athlete at college, if you are a professional athlete, you are always number one. All you do is win. This is what people find attractive about you. Your work ethic, your determination, your skill, your passion, your fire, your self-belief is what's attractive. What do people find attractive about you? Okay, so we've got joining of two people, peace of mind. So you've got peace of mind. It's something about your mind. Because before, I feel like you always had a strong mind. People find your strong mind very attractive. You say you're going to do something, you go out there and you do it. Some people may have thought like, they've got their head in the clouds, but people actually believe you when you say you're going to do something. You may have said that I'm going to marry the love of my life. By the time I'm 22, you're like, okay. Or they may have been like a hot guy at school or a hot girl at school that everyone likes, and this hot guy or hot girl don't like anyone. They're just focused on, you know, friends and learning, right? You got that person. So people find your mind to be very attractive. They want to learn from you. How do you do it? And how you actually do it, I'm going to spill your secret. How you actually do it, power number 3, is that you believe. You believe that you can achieve. That's all it is. You have that self-belief, because Aries is very independent. And it's a very independent sign. You believe that you can achieve. I want to have this. I'm going to get it. Even if others tell you, no, you drown out the noise. I want to get this. I don't know how, but I know I'm going to get this. And you generally get it. And also, what I would say is how you get what you want in life is by having a peace of mind. Maybe before It wasn't always the case. Maybe you felt that your mind was a bit unbalanced, and that was steering you off course with what you were trying to attain, is what I'm hearing. And then you realize that your mind is your biggest challenge, because physically you can attain what you want, but if you're not believing that you, it's about the law of attraction with you. If you're not believing that you're the best or you are deserving of the best, then things are just going to pass you by. But you got into alignment with the thought of, I want to achieve these things. I feel like in the past, before, you may have told yourself you weren't deserving, or, you know, or people were projecting that onto you because of how you were projecting outwardly onto others, right? You know how the saying goes, people treat you how you treat yourself. And people, for your case, they were they were upset with you because they felt like you got so much potential, you're so amazing, why are you wasting it? You're so beautiful, you're so talented. And you just always, you may have passed up on relationships. People may have wanted to date you, like, no, because you wasn't in that energy to see your worth. But then when you harmonize your mind and balanced out your mind and worked on your mind, some of you may have gone to counselling, some of you may have meditated, or you still meditate right now, you were able to get in tune with yourself, to then be at peace with yourself, to then manifest from that place of peace, to manifest from that place of, you know, I actually like myself, I'm deserving of the best, you know, I'm going to go out there. Then you started getting downloads as to how your life could look if you took action. And that's how it was. And I feel like what people find attractive about you, this could be a partner that you're with now, is that you're very caring, you're very kind. Yes, you got this side to you whereby you are, you know, a go-getter, very independent. You may like your own space. Even if you're in a relationship, you may like to travel on your own, but people find this attractive, you know. But there's another side to you where you are very kind, you're very caring, you're sharing of your emotions as well. You make time for loved ones, family members, friends, is what I'm hearing. I don't want to say family members because I saw a house there. So family members, friends, especially a love partner, you make time, and it's like you're doing it for your partner and your family and friends. You want them to be comfortable, but you always save that emotional space for them. So there's two sides to you. It's like an inner need to express yourself. But home is where the heart is for you, whether you live with a partner or you live with your family members. And you're very loving and generous. Generous of your emotions as well. So this is in your dealings with anyone you come across. You're very generous with your emotions. You always leave little nuggets of wisdom with whoever you encounter, because you understand how hard it can be sometimes to battle your own mind. You know, you see the potential in others and you don't want them to miss out on opportunities because of their own insecurities. So you always make sure you try and empower others, uplift others. You know, you want people to live their best life. You don't want to be the only one that wins. You want everyone to win. That's an amazing trait. Okay, so what do others find attractive about you? I feel like some of you, I don't want to trigger any of you, some of you may have overcome an addiction with the devil card. You may have overcome an addiction. It says jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. And you may have had to go through therapy. You may have had to look at why the addiction stemmed here in the first place. And I believe, you know, addictions do stem from a trauma. And if we can get to heal that trauma, then we may be able to break an addiction. Because if we heal that trauma, then an addiction won't be needed to replace a trauma or to repress the emotions of a trauma that happened to us in the past. And I feel for some of you, you were able to work through where the trauma stems from, which led you on to having some sort of an addiction to forget about this trauma. You worked through that pain and it broke you free. For some of you, what people find attractive about you is that you are a hard worker. 10th house energy as well. Some of you could have some sort of status. Some of you can have some sort of fame. You're definitely recognized in the field that you belong to. I also feel like if you are a male listening to this, you are a great provider for your family. You could own many properties, or you make sure your family is provided for. Some of you, I'm hearing you work hard, but you know how to play hard too. So you make sure your family don't want for nothing. You don't have to be a male. You could be a female listening to this as well. Or any other I feel like regardless of what gender you feel you are you make family is everything to you. And you know, on paper, some people may feel like, oh, pile number 3, they just want to do all of this just to floss. It's not. It's an inner need. You need to express. You need to express yourself. And also, I feel like because you generally like to set tasks for yourself. You are a high achiever. This is what people find attractive about you. You are a high achiever, and also you like to take care of your family. You know, and at the back of your mind, you're doing this all for your family. Some of you want to buy your family a home. Some of you live at home with your family, but you want your family to be comfortable and taken care of. Some of you want to get married, or some of you are actually married, and you actually spoil your partner. So people find the fact that you spoil your family, you spoil your partner, or you take care of your partner, you take care of your family. If you've got children, your children are taken care of. And the fact that you're loyal as well, even though you could be a person that travels a lot, that's very independent, that rides solo, you make sure your family's taken care of. What people find attractive about you is how in love you are with your partner. And for some of you, I'm hearing some people find the way that your partner loves you attractive because it makes them want to be with you as well. Because people are thinking if their partner loves you, then there must be something amazing. And there is something amazing about you, but only you and your partner will know. But if you're not in a relationship, I feel like you have many admirers. And because you've got many admirers, it makes other people admire you also. Because you could also be, in other people's view, unattainable. What people find attractive about you is that you're very hardworking and you could have a beautiful home. Like, you know how to spend on yourself. You know, you value having a beautiful home. We've got King of Pentacles. Some of you could be a Capricorn, an Aries, or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. What people find attractive about you is that you are husband or wife material, and your home is beautiful, it's cozy, it's very homely. People find you to be very loyal. If you're in a relationship, people want to spend forever with you. And people find you to be somebody that is not about here's and graces. Like, people find you to be very humble, down to earth. When you do make investments, it's with self or it's within your home. You put your money into your home. You could own many properties. You're not very flashy. You're not like materialistic. You're very practical in regards to where you invest your money. You are a law friend. You are a law partner. You are a law parent. You invest in your family. There's a sense of not being vain that people find attractive about you. People find you to be very humble. What do people find attractive about you? We've got 2 of Wands. It's something about you being a homebody. For some of you, you are a person that likes to travel, but I feel like you could own many properties around the world for some of you, not for all of you. For others of you, I feel like, yeah, you travel. You travel a lot. People find you to be interesting. People find the fact that you always travel all over the world. They find you exciting. They find your personality dynamic. You're always on the move. High energy. This could have something to do with the work that you do, which requires you to travel as well. Very cosmopolitan is what I'm hearing. What do people find attractive about you? Also, people don't see you as somebody that stays stuck and wishes, like looking out the window. See, as you look out the window longingly, like you take action. You don't just sit and wait for life to come to you. You make life happen for you. You take action, and you also teach others through your action to take life by the horns. It's your life, and you're living your best life. And people find this exciting and attractive. So what do people find attractive about you? You've got a lot of these cards that I'm going to use right now. These are my Alice in Wonderland cards. Okay. We have clock time, time, pressure, in a rush, 1 and 4, which is fine. You could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. What people find attractive about you is that you get a lot done in a short amount of time. And also, I keep saying short, it says short. Some people, for some of you, you are short in stature, and people find this quality very attractive about you. Some of you may not want to hear that, but people find this quality very attractive. They could be short themselves, but they just find your stature very attractive, and they feel like your body's in proportion with itself as well. They find you to be someone that's very, I feel like you do things on time. Like you could be very prompt, you could be very, like if you are a worker, you always come to work early. You could come to work like 15 minutes early before the office opens, or sorry, before the office people start coming in at say 9 o'clock, 9:30. You could be there at 8:30. I don't know why I'm hearing tea and coffee. You could make tea and coffee for people. I don't know, but there's something that you do on time. You're always on time. You're reliable, very practical, hardworking. You don't really work under pressure. If you do, you use that pressure as fuel. But I feel like you have like a very calm surface. Inside could be another story, but you don't allow pressure to break you down. You use pressure as fuel. And you don't rush through your tasks. You work through your tasks diligently with that Taurian energy. You know, Tauruses are known to be represented by the animal, the bull, which is quite a slow moving, slow pace, but they have a lot of durability. And I've seen this a lot, especially with people with Mars in Taurus as well. You know, because Mars is that planet of action, Aries energy. What we go after, how we go after something, what we find attractive. That's more Venus, but like our energy, you know, what we find, I can't say it here, but our drive. What drives you is security. Security for you and your family. Bit like pile number 2, building a legacy. And you take your time with things. You don't rush. You're not a person, it's like the here and the tortoise. You are not a person to try and compete with other people. If other people are getting to their destination before you, you think, okay, it's their time. My time will come. You have that inner knowing that your time will come. You also have this energy about you where you do without. You don't dress to appease, you know, because your investments are elsewhere. Your investments with your family. And you have this way about you where you know that eventually you're going to have enough. For now, you know, I'll do without. Or for some of you, you have money, but you're not really interested in, you know, being materialistic. Because again, there's something about your home, you're purchasing a home, you're paying a mortgage, or you're trying to save for a home to get a home abroad. You know, you could be saving up for a marriage, a wedding, or something like this. You are hard workers as well. Yeah, you're very intentional in regards to show how you show up in the world. You know, you want to be taken seriously. People do take you seriously as well. You don't like to rush to the finishing line. Some of you could be track and field stars, but some of you like to make sure when you do your work, you don't rush through it just to meet deadlines. You want to make sure that whoever you are interacting with, they get a good service, or, you know, if you have to reach a deadline, you will work efficiently and you will make sure you do the work, but you don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. And I'm hearing that you do meet deadlines as well. You do meet deadlines. So you're very reliable. Let's see. What makes you attractive? All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception, number one. Some of you could have children, but number one is like Aries energy again for me. And I feel like you are very creative in regards to the way maybe you do your hair. You may like to wear different hats. So it's something about your personal appearance. You may have big, lovely eyes, or you could wear like false eyelashes that makes your eyes look even huger, which gives that more beautiful look, beautiful appeal. You could dress down as well. A lot of people fantasize about you as well. A lot of people may feel like they wish you could take care of them because you've got a very strong, powerful, and it's, for some of you, it's not overt. For some of you, yes, it is. You know, because you could have like muscles and so forth. You could be strong in stature, but for others of you, this strength could come from the fact that you are a provider, or you give off that energy that you like to take care of people. You are very mature. There's a maturity aspect to your essence in the way that you carry yourself. You know, I don't really feel like you say much about what you do to a lot of people. Only those that know you know what you do and what you've got. But you have this sense of, you got this energy of loyalty about you. So when in a relationship, you are very loyal to your partner, or people assume that, I bet that's the person that will want to settle down and get married. So you are the type of person people look to. And also, some of you could have like grey hair, and people find this extremely attractive. They give you that masculine or that feminine look. You know, someone that has a lot of wisdom, someone that is mature, someone that is responsible, you know, someone that's got character. Okay. Some people may want to have a child with you, or this could be your partner in the now. They just find you to be extremely beautiful. And you inspire people, like I mentioned before. You actually inspire people. Some people want, yeah, some people want to, yeah, they're inspired by your words. Because again, I feel like you could say little quotes online, or for some of you, you could actually have like your own type of business where you're giving people tips on law of attraction, how it works for you and how it can work for them. And people just, they actually find you very beautiful. They actually want to date you. You got an energy about you where people feel like they want to save you. So I feel like, and you're thinking, what? But you got like a face that is very innocent. Some of you could have like, I'm hearing like Neptune, or like you could have an ascendant. Some of you could have, bless you, that's my son. Some of you could have like a Gemini ascendant. Some of you could be extremely creative in regards to, I don't know, like maybe tech, or you may know how to fix things with your hands. Some of you may fix old clocks or something, I don't know. But some of you may dress, some of you may make clothes. You've got an innocent face for some of you. But you're more mature. And that's the thing. Some people find you attractive because they think that you look one way, but when they get to know you, you act very mature, and it kind of shocks them. But some people may feel like they want to take care of you. Let's see. Growing up. Wanting to grow in experience, rejection of pubertal youth. Yes, there's something about you being like the youngest. 1 and 7, which is 8. Yeah, or your oldest sisters or brothers may not have, they may have looked down on you, or they may have felt that they should be the first, but you are the first. You are the first, and you're like one of the youngest, or you are the youngest sibling. So what people find attractive about you is that even though you're like the youngest, you have maybe more knowledge than even your parents, you know, and your older siblings. But people like this about you. People find this attractive about you. People feel like you're very mature for your age, regardless of your age. People feel like you've got a lot of life experiences. People find you to be very hardworking. This is what people find attractive, that you're very hardworking. You do not, get distracted by short-term gratifications. Like, you stay focused on your goals. What do people find attractive about you? Use your time well. Yeah, you use your time well. You don't waste your energy on foolishness. Make every moment count. 2 and 4, which is 6. This is like Virgo energy. You invest in the right people and things. You're a hard worker. You're very diligent. You like to be of service to people, and you're of service to yourself as well. Again, you don't take any shortcuts. There's something about your work ethic as well. And you could have haters in the workplace, but you don't care about this. It's not going to deter you from coming off your path, because your understanding is wherever we go in life, we're going to rub people up the wrong side sometimes. They could feel threatened by us, but in some way understand that some people are brought into their lives to show them a way of being. And this could be at work. You could have people that are jealous of you or hate on you at work, and it may have gotten to you at first, but you're starting to understand that I don't need to pour into these connections. I'm not going to try and people please. If they don't like me, they don't like me. You know, they are possibly threatened by something that's within me that they feel like they don't possess within themselves. So this is why they're choosing, or Spirit's saying, if you don't understand it, I have to give you the reasons why. You know, some people do not understand that sometimes people are brought into their lives to show them how they could be, because they could be stagnated and sitting on a project, a hobby, a way of being in their life, and you could represent everything that they want to be, like maybe going on holiday, dressing a certain way, or whatever the case is. And instead of like looking at you and thinking, oh, if my pal number 3 is doing it, then I can do it. No, they may try and gossip about you, tear you down, you know, ignore you, belittle you, because it's their rejection to themselves. They don't want to face who they should be becoming. And I'm not saying they should be like you, but I feel like you could trigger a lot of people. And in the past, you let it affect you. But in the now, it's like, I don't care. I'm still going to show up. You still show up. And you don't use your time to try and convince these people to like you. Use your time to empower yourself more, to give to yourself more, to embrace yourself more. And because you know that every moment does count. Am I going to waste my time on people that, in the grand scheme of things, are irrelevant to me and my life? Because my life is my family and myself, making sure me and my family are living comfortably and we're stable and happy. First and foremost, we are happy. We're healthy, we're happy, and we're stable. These are just distractions. And sometimes in life, you know, there will be people sent to deter me off my path, and these individuals are sent to deter me. For some of you, I feel like, yeah, you are understanding that sometimes people are sent in life to deter you off your path, to trigger you in some way. And for some of you, these individuals could, you know, you may have had people trying to interfere with your love relationships in the past. You know, and again, it's made you become more attractive to your partner for some of you, because you didn't, you fought for the love, but you didn't you didn't waste your energy on trying to argue with other people, trying to fight. You knew your worth, you knew the position that you had in your person's life, or a person that you are with or was with in the past. They find that you are attractive because you didn't cheat. You didn't, when you had opportunities to, especially when you're traveling abroad, or if people are throwing themselves at you in front of them, you didn't sidestep. You stay committed, you stay focused, you use your time well, you knew where your bread was buttered. And because you're law and you wouldn't want someone to treat you in that way, you stay true to your morals, and you appreciate the person that you were with, and you value your time, and you know basically what's worth it and what's not. Okay, so what makes you attractive to others? You are emotionally and spiritually abundant. I feel like I mentioned that. I think I mentioned that in pile number 2. You are emotionally and spiritually abundant because you have a sense of inner peace and inner abundance. It radiates outwardly, and it also brings in opportunities and people to you. And this comes with shifting a way of thinking before, because again, in the past you may not have been thinking this way, but other people could read the abundance on you, other people could sense the abundance on you, and you have such a rich inner way about you. With the Nine of Cups just speaks of abundance overflowing, and people just can't get enough of your energy. They want to learn from you. They find you to be very positive, high vibrational. And some of you thinking, I'm not positive all the time. Even in your down days, people still find you to be positive. People don't assume, and it could be annoying for you sometimes, but people don't assume that you have really, 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 really tough days or down days, because you're always that positive force in other people's life. You're always the one to give people jokes or make people feel good. You're always giving to others. The Spirit wants to say it's nice to give to others, but remember to save some for yourself, because if you keep giving, then you won't have nothing to give. But you feel like you've got so much to give. You like to spoil people. You have a lot of spiritual and emotional abundance. And you have this assumption that you're always going to receive, you're always going to get more. God's going to bless you with more, or whoever you believe in is going to bless you with more. And you're right. Yeah, we got, you do not follow the trend, you are the trend. So what makes you attractive to others is that you are, remember I started your reading with trendsetter. I didn't even see this. You are a trendsetter. You have started your own trend. You do not follow other people. This is the Aries energy. You do not follow other people. You march to the beat of your own drum. I know it's very Aquarian-like, but Aquarius were ruled by Saturn as well at one time. But you have this inner guidance and knowing that this is the way it's going to be. And you move towards your goals, and you move with purpose. And even if you're moving alone, I'm hearing Beyonce, I know I walk alone, but I walk alone for a reason. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is Virgo energy. Beyonce's a Virgo, right? I know I walk alone for a reason. So some of you could be a Virgo, some of you could be a Gemini, Aries, Capricorn. What's this one? Yeah, we got Capricorn here 3 times. And I feel like you're not afraid to walk alone. And eventually what starts happening is that other people start to follow your lead and start to copy you. And it's like, hold on a minute, I thought people were laughing at my plans or goals or how I wanted to make money or the type of people I want to date, or people copy you. And you're not doing it for effect. You're doing it because that's how you are. You've always marched to the beat of your own drum. Even if you've got siblings, you may have been that sibling that people felt was different. And I feel all siblings are different anyway, but you may have been that sibling whereby you've got the tattoos, you dye your hair, you wear short skirts, or you are into goth music, or you were that different one. You moved away from home first. You bought a car first. You bought a home first. You got married first. You were the different one. And you've always been different in your everyday life, right? Let's see. You are compassionate and caring. Yeah, Two of Cups. What people find attractive about you is that you are compassionate and caring. There's two sides to you. You have this very dynamic and, you know, go get inside, and there's a very compassionate, caring, you know when to give time to people as well. And you're not afraid to show your emotions. Wow, okay. So you give too many chances to the wrong people because you see the good in others. So that could be a thing that you may need to mind out for, because there's some people that are tricksters that see that you have a big kind heart, and they may, or they have in the past, taken advantage of this. So you got to be quite mindful. You give a lot of chances to people, but sometimes it could be to the wrong people. But you see the good in others. That's an attractive trait, because you know all of us are not perfect. But Spirit is saying just to be quite mindful, about who you give too many chances to. And you need to take more chances on yourself, you know, and take a chance on yourself to know that enough is enough. And just because I'm withholding from pouring into this person anymore doesn't mean that there are not other opportunities and chances for me elsewhere. And that could be the thing. Maybe you focus on one specific person or one specific thing or friendship or family member, thinking, but it's my family, but it's about seeing situations and withholding from those situations. You see the good in others, and that's a beautiful trait to have. But sometimes just because we see the good in others does not mean that they got the same heart as us. Some people, unfortunately, could have different agendas and plans for us. So it's about having discernment. Pile number 3. And I feel like you have it, but sometimes you skip around it, because you are emotionally and spiritually abundant. You have spiritual gifts. You're very creative as well, with the creative spark, imagination. Like, you are a great manifester, and you can bring your manifestations into reality. So it could also be about trying to manifest better situations, friendships as well, and connections, or healing a connection right now. Some of you could be in a relationship, healing a connection, bringing more life to a connection, bringing more creativity, exploring more of your partner, maybe in the bedroom, or maybe going out on dates, or doing things together that will be fun for both of you, because you can manifest that into your reality. And also, Spirit is saying, be kind, caring, and compassionate to yourself. But you are brilliant. You are a trendsetter, a go-getter. I'll speak to you soon, pile number 3. Keep being amazing, and keep shining your light wherever you go, because some of you could actually be going on holiday soon. I see. And have fun and have a safe travel. Okay, we're going to move to, last but not least, pile number 4. Pile number 4. Let's see. What do people find attractive about you, pile number 4? Okie dokie. All right. Okay. So we have 7 of Wands. Frustrations. You are able to overcome your frustrations. You are on top of the situation. Okay, I feel like with you, 2 things, pile number 4. Some of you, this is not good. Not bad, but it's not good. Some of you, when you get frustrated, people find it attractive. This could be like crushes who may try and do things to upset you, or it could be like a partner. There's something about when you scrunch your nose together, or when you get upset, it makes people, there's an energy shift within you. And the reason why they find this attractive is because you're so loving, you're so kind, you're so caring, you're so romantic. So when you are upset, they find it extremely attractive. And also, there's something about you holding on to a grudge. People find that attractive because they feel like you have boundaries, you have self-respect, and because you have self-respect, it allows other people to respect you. So you teach people how to treat you. And also, what I'm hearing is that you have self-control. So, for instance, if you are dating someone, because some of you could be dating someone or getting to know someone or talking to someone, there's an element of self-control. You're very flirtatious, but there's an energy of you having some sort of self-control, and this makes you more attractive. You only show little snippets about yourself, and it leads people onto wanting to know more about you. But there's a level of self-control, self-restraint that people find attractive. Some of you may not drink, or some of you may not drink a lot. People find this attractive. And also, whoever you're talking to or you're dating, you don't give a lot about yourself, or you haven't kissed them yet, you haven't held their hand. There's something like that. You haven't kissed them, you haven't held their hand. You, yeah, you, young man to 25 years, needing more confidence. Yeah, so there's like a naivety that people feel that you possess. And some of you are like, but I ain't naive. Like, I know what's going on. But you could give off an air of like shyness, cuteness. I don't know. Are you sure? Like, even if you are sure, there's an energy of shyness about you. Again, because there's a part of you that reserves a side to you. So you don't give everything away, and it leads people on to wanting more. What do people find attractive about you? Is that you, even if you try and hide it, you've got a kind, big heart. Man over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, gentle, emotionally shy. So some of you could be a Scorpio, you don't have to be, but there's a shyness to you. And people are very drawn to this. It's like, this person's cute or something, you know? But people can sense that you've got a big heart, very compassionate, very caring, very kind, very soft-centered. But I mean, this key here is a naivety here. There's also, you have a depth of emotion within. Fair or brown hair. And you are very, I'm hearing delicate. Like I'm seeing someone hold something and not want to break it. Like people find your energy to be very delicate. Like they don't want to upset you. They don't want to hurt you. They want to look after you. Like what people find attractive about you is that they actually want to look after you. They want to take care of you. You have that. You're very cute. Like your energy is very cute. It's like people want to like mother you, or people want to like father you. Like when you get into relationships, you may feel like your partner's trying to act like a parent to you, because this is like a even though you know, some of you are like, but I'm independent, but there's like a cuteness to you. Like people feel like they have to rescue you, they have to save you. Like you trigger the parent in partners or in friends. Like they want to take care of you, they want to love you. What people find attractive about you is that you open up their heart to love. And I'm not saying they haven't been in love before, but there was always a part of them that didn't give their all to their partner. But when they meet you, you are the catalyst of change. This is scorpionic energy, transformational energy. You are attractive to others because you help them to transform emotions, going from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. So maybe in the beginning, people feel like they can flirt around topics or with you, but then once they get to know you, it's like you open up a part of them that not a lot of people, if any people, have access to. You have that ability to open up people's heart and emotions that they didn't even know, you know, were present. That whole scorpionic energy as well. You know, if you are in a relationship with someone, when you intertwine with them physically, it's very healing, it's very transformative. It could be tears between you and the person. You know, there's an energy of binding together. Like you make a partner feel like they've merged with someone for the first time. But sometimes what people find attractive about you, they fear, because there's an intensity to your energy, and people feel like they can get lost in you, absorbed by you, obsessed with you. Some people get obsessed with you as well. They get obsessed with your healing energy, your nurturing, your fatherly, your motherly energy. They get obsessed with it. They want to devour you. They want to learn you. If it's like a friendship thing or something, they want to learn you. Sometimes friends can fall in love with you too. What do people find attractive about you? King of Swords, man over 25, brown eyes, brown hair, cold, abrasive, demands respect. You've got like this side to you where people don't really know what they're going to get. You could have like Gemini in your chart. I picked up Libra with this one. Normally my King of Swords is like Gemini in other decks, but you could have like Libra. You could be like a Libra energy. But this is like Gemini energy too. I'm hearing Aquarius, but you could have like this detached way about you where people feel like you're just very analytical, very... I'm hearing like hard working, but I'm also hearing like you've got a detached side whereby you don't... Yeah, you don't really give a lot of emotions. People don't know what to make of you, but once they connect with you, it's like you give them a peek into your world. You give people access into your world, even if you try and hide how soft-centered you are. People can sense it from you, because you could have an era of detachment. You could be quite detached. You don't allow a lot of people to get close to you, but people find this very attractive. There's an aloofness, there's a distance that you have with other people, right? And your cut-off game is quite sharp. Like, you cut off people as well, or you pretend people are not there. People find this like aloofness quite endearing. They find it alluring. They couldn't be intimidated by it. They could be like, oh, does he like me? Does she like me? I don't know. It keeps people on their toes. They find this attractive because you're not giving everything away. They don't know if you like them or not. I don't know if you're aware of this. Some of you are aware of this. If you feel like someone's playing games with you, or if you feel like someone's disrespected you, because you got respect for yourself, you see. So you know when to detach from people that are not respecting your boundaries, or respecting, your boundaries. So you put up a wall of defense, and people find this attractive because it makes them have to level up. I don't want to not speak to my pile number 4. I want to still be in connection, and the only way I can be in connection is if I sort my behavior out, and if I show up in a different way. Yeah, you have this way about you where you can just isolate and go into hermit mode. We've got Virgo energy here. Some of you could be a Scorpio, a Virgo. I'm hearing Aquarius and Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus, also Libra. But we got loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. You have that energy where my love don't come for free and I don't need anyone. Because you are a person, sometimes you might actually go into hermit mode a lot. But I'm hearing you're not beggy, as they say in Jamaica, where you're just desperate for someone's attention, desperate for love, and we all need love. Love is something that helps us to flourish. Love is something that helps us to grow, but it's the right kind of love, and you are in the understanding of that power number 4. Because I believe personally, this is my thoughts, that we are in this world to love and to give love. That's what I believe. And unfortunately, some of us grow up in environments where we're not receiving that. You may have experienced that, or some of you have grown up in environments where your parents loved you a lot. So when you're not shown that same level of love by others, then you are boundaried up. Like, this is not what I'm used to. And it's not, I don't feel like you do this in a conceited way. It's more of a, I am accustomed to a certain level of treatment, and I will not accept anything less. Anything better, yes, or the same. No one can love you the same anyway. But if you're accustomed to a certain, it's like going to a hotel, right? Or going to a restaurant, and you go to the same restaurant and you order the same thing, and the chef does it the same way. Then one day, that chef is not there. And there's another chef that is there as a substitute. He's not going to stay for good, but he doesn't make it the same, or she doesn't make it the same. And it tastes like rubber. And you know that this person might stay here for, you speak to like the other, the boss or something, they say, no, that person's left. Let's say that person's left. They're not coming back. This person's here permanently. You have to decide, are you going to keep eating at that place, or are you going to keep ordering the same food that you like, but it's not being made properly by that chef? Or are you going to go to another restaurant that does the same meal, and you're going to take a bet that they're going to cook it better? Because that person that used to give it to you in the way that you like it is no longer coming back. So it's about you knowing. I hope I done a good, I hope you understood what I meant. But it's about you knowing what you're used to, and you not settling for anything less. So in regards to the restaurant, and it could also be in regards to like a hotel. You go to a Pacific hotel all the time. You're used to a certain level of, being taken care of in regards to the bed looking a certain way. They may even bring you wine if you drink wine, or something along them lines. But you go to this hotel now, the bed's messy, or whatever the case is. You might think, you know what? You hear that management has changed. They've got new cleaners now. No. So in your case, you may be used to a certain level of being loved, or being treated by even acquaintances. And if you're not shown that same level of treatment, you know when to take yourself away. You're not afraid to be alone. Here in Beyonce, I know I walk alone. But I walk alone for a reason. That's in the Upgrade You song. Because you know that you are high class. You see, you know that you deserve nothing but the best. And you're not saying that in words. You're showing that in your actions. And people find this very attractive. They feel like they have no choice but to show up as their best, because they're like, wow, this person is not falling for my charms. This person is okay with being alone, even though I'm hot right now, I'm good looking, even though I'm acting detached and cold towards them. You're like, I can be that way too. Actually, I enjoy being on my own. Now you show me how annoying you are. I actually don't want you in my energy. You have that type of way about you, like your action speaks volumes. And because you have that loner-like type, you're not desperate for the attentions of, people the opposite or same sex. You're just content. You are a person that might like to read and study and write, and just take time out on your own, and it makes people want to get into your world and figure out what you do in your spare time. I'm not saying that this could be at work as well. I'm not saying you're not a person that doesn't know how to converse with someone, because once people do converse with you, they feel like you are highly intelligent, and they feel like taken aback, like, wow, pile number 4 actually, they want to speak to me. They're actually taking time out because they actually feel like you enjoy being alone, and you actually do. And this is what makes you appealing and attractive. What makes you attractive is that people can find you quite sneaky. Plans, hopes, wish card, highest mate, minor arcana. People can find you quite sneaky. People may find you to be an emotional manipulator. Like, when I say that lightly. I mean, like, some people may feel like you manipulate others to sway to your way of thinking. I feel like you're highly attractive, and you seem to get a lot of love offers. And some people at work, or could be an ex-partner, or could be people in your community, they feel like you manipulate others to like you in some way. And I don't feel like you do. I feel like it's because you have that loner-like quality. Some people are actually drawn to that. Some people don't like overtly loud people that throw themselves at others. Some people find that a put off, and you're not designed in that way. And I feel like your lone wolf, loner-like quality makes you stand out, because there's depth there as well. There's a seductiveness about you, and you do have an alluring quality with that scorpionic energy, whereby some people may feel like you're leading them on when you're not. You're just being friendly, but people fall in love with you though. People at work, ex-partners, ex-spouse are still in love with you. People actually do fall in love with you. People in your community where you live, maybe your siblings, friends, they actually fall in love with you, because they find you to be, there's something about you that makes them want you more. Like, you don't give off everything about you. You're very intriguing, and you're very controlled with your essence, and you only allow a few people to access you, and you don't throw it around, or you give off a quality whereby no access, but there's depth there. And because there's a lot of depth, I'm also hearing for some of you, you may not have been intimate for a long time, and that's created a lot of depth within you, whether you're male or female, that, and people want to be the first one to explore that, because they can sense that you've got a lot of energy inside, and they want to sneak and have some sort of some people will, they want to sneak and have some sort of relation with you. There could be a lot of people that want to sleep with you. These people could be people at work, friends. Their plan, they wish, you are people's fantasy. They wish if they could get away with it, they actually would do it, when no one doesn't know. For some of you, what people find attractive about you is that you are people's secret. You are people's secret crush, or you could be having a secret connection with someone that's quite scorpionic, intense. Someone could be having a secret obsessed, they're secretly obsessed with you. Ex-partner, someone at work, they're trying to keep this a secret, but they're in love with you. And what people find attractive about you is that you are exotic. You have a very exotic look. You could be tanned, you could be brown skinned, you could have brown hair. You could attract a lot of different people from different cultural backgrounds, different walks of life. You may not look like where you come from as well. For some of you, you could speak different languages. I also feel that people see you as very established, very successful, or people don't know what you do. Two of Swords. People don't know what you do. People don't know what you do. This is very attractive. You could be well known on social media. Some of you could be I don't want him Pisces. You could have like a Pisces rising for some of you. But some of you can be, I'm hearing Libra too, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio 3 times here. I feel like you are in the public eye, pile number 4. You could be a tarot reader for some of you, social media influencer. You could be a vlogger, a blogger. There's something that you do. You could be a model. You could put pictures up. Some of you could have OnlyFans. You got like obsessive people that are a fan. Even if you haven't got OnlyFans, right? I feel as if you have got fans. Hate or love it, I'm hearing underdog is on top. So you could have been seen as an underdog in the past, but you are winning, or you are about to win. You could be successful. There's something that you're doing or you're about to do, and people are attracted to you. I feel like the way you dress as well. People are attracted to your dress sense, You have a loud, bubbly personality. You may post pictures of yourself out and about, and people find this refreshing. People find this attractive. You could travel to different parts of the world, and people find this amazing. They find this intriguing. They find this exciting. People find you exciting. You're very otherworldly to people. High energy, exciting. You do things that people could dream of doing. People live through you to access some fantasies, if that makes sense. And you make things look good. You are an influencer. If you do something, people want to do it too. You could travel to different restaurants. You could eat at different restaurants. You can go for little short breaks, and then people want to do it as well. Or, I'm hearing for some of you, you could date certain people, and people want to date certain people as well. If you're on a dating app, a lot of people find you attractive. A lot of people want to talk to you. I also feel like you have a lot of fans in real life. You could have a lot of people also that don't want to see you win, or that don't want, because they may feel like other people are attracted to you, and they want to hide you. They want to hide you. That's happened to me before at work, where someone may feel like, oh, that person likes Alicia, so they actually stood in the person's face in front of the person when I was standing behind, so they couldn't look at me. Like, it was weird. So you could have that as well with the Two of Swords, that people may want to hide you. People may not want to take you out with them because they may feel like you're going to get more attention. Or people may not want to see you. They act like they can't see you. If you're looking banging, fabulous, they'll act like you're not even there. Because the jealousy is real, and it's yamming them up, as in eating them up inside. I also feel like you are fearless. You've got to remember how powerful you are. What makes you attractive is that you're very powerful. 1 and 9, we're going to come to that. I want to stay on this world card, 2 and 1, which is 3. Yeah, you appeal to different people from different backgrounds. Something about your culture. Maybe where you live, people are not from the same culture as you, but you feel at home. And maybe something in a past life, whereby in a past life, the area that you are in now, where there's people that are of a different culture than yourself, you came from that same culture too. This is probably why you feel at home. I also feel like, I don't know, I just get Sagittarius energy from the world card. I know the world card is Capricorn energy, but I also feel like you are a person that is very confident. You go where you want to go. People find this attractive about you. You could travel on your own as well. People may want to be your travel companion. Again, there's something about you having fans. Like, there's people that are in admiration of you. You got star quality. That's it. You got celebrity appeal. So whether people pretend they can't see you or not, they can't deny the fact that you have star quality. When you walk into the room, heads turn, you shift the energy. It goes up. The energy goes up. It's very high vibing. I'm hearing you don't belong where you work because you have star quality. You're overqualified. You're very appeasing. If people pretend they can't see you, it's because of the jealousy. And I'm not saying that in a conceited way, but I feel like wherever you go, you stand out. And people are generally drawn to your warm energy, but some people can feel offended by this. And they may want you to go away and disappear. Because you're light, and they feel like they're boring in comparison to you. And as the saying goes, your light irritates their demons. But what people find attractive about you is that you lift the vibe. You're very positive, you're very playful, and there's a fearlessness with you. You don't allow any boundaries to get into your way, to stop and block you from doing things that you enjoy. We have remember how powerful you are. You remember how powerful you are. And if that once you've forgotten, it's like you're remembering your power in the now. You tap into your power. You're very powerful. You're very powerful. You have a very powerful mind. You're not afraid to go it alone. And someone that is not afraid to be alone is very powerful. And you could be very feared as well. People could fear your ruthlessness. People could fear that there's another side to you. because Scorpios can sting. So people fear that there's something, if I trouble, there's something here, remember how powerful you are. You could have like a straight face, a resting bee face, and people just know. Like, you have a very seductive quality about you. You're very curvaceous. You may have nice calves. Ooh, okay. You turn a lot of people on, especially if you are a female. A lot of people from the opposite sex are very physically turned on by you. So much so that they have to, remind themselves, to down boy. Literally, down boy. And I'm hearing, I put a spell on you. You have this quality about you. I feel like your body is very sexy. That's what it is. Your body's seductive and sexy. And you have a quality about you whereby you get the attention of people. People can get very doe-eyed when they see you. There's something about your curves. Your arms could be nice, but there's something about your thighs. You got nice, meaty thighs and meaty calves, a small waist, and it's more your thighs than your calves and your chest area. It's your curves. Some of you have like brown hair or like blonde and platinum hair or blonde and platinum wig. And people find your feet attractive, but I feel like you have an effect on people where they stare at you and they get aroused by the shape of your body. Ed Sheeran, I'm in love with the shape of you. There's something about your shape. Keep your temper. Yeah, when you get upset, people find that attractive. But you've got like this bad boy, bad girl side to you that people know, yeah, this is what people find attractive. Don't allow anger to rule you. Because you're controlled. You don't allow people to upset you. And I'm not saying that you don't show your anger, but I feel like you express your anger. You don't allow people to know, which is a good thing, because some people can keep doing it to get an effect. And you are coming to that realization that sometimes your behavior could affect your health. So if you are feeling angry about something or someone, you channel that energy into something positive. Like, you are an alchemizer. You alchemize. You're learning that, which is good. You might do exercise. You might do, you might exercise. You might write a poem, a song. You might do some exercises, the same thing. Do some boxing to get it out of your system. Do some martial arts. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Make your favorite meal. Dance in the kitchen. Dance in your sitting room. Meet up with some friends and dance. Like, you talk about it. You know how to alchemize your anger. You don't allow people to upset you. If they do, you don't show them that they've done it, and you make sure that you don't project onto others that haven't done anything wrong to you, or you don't argue with anyone. Like, you save your energy because you're thinking, I've got things to do, and you know where it's coming from as well. If someone tries you, you know where it's coming from. And people find this attractive. You've got a very controlled way about you. Again, there's something about how much time how much to drink or not to drink at all. You don't allow yourself to fall too deep. If you feel yourself falling too deep into something, you know how to just get yourself out of it. You're very controlled. So people don't know how to read you. People want to get you in the worst way. For some of you, they want to get you in the worst way intimately, but they feel like it's going to take a long time because you're very controlled. Very controlled. And it's like you have that energy of only the best will get to test. Literally. Keep your temper too. Yeah. But for some of you, your anger makes people attracted to you. And I feel like some of you could actually, how to argue. People don't want to mess with you because you know how to cuss people out. I'm hearing that some of you could actually fight. So some of you could be like martial artists, or in the past you may have, you were known to be a fighter. So people think, oh my God, this person can defend, So people find that attractive about you. What do people find attractive about you? You radiate so much positivity, yeah. And for some of you, people want to get you in this energy because you radiate so much positivity. They see how people are drawn to you, and it's like it makes them want to make people not see you in that light. It makes them want people to look at you in a way where you're unstable, and you know this about people as well. Some of you are very psychic. The scorpionic energy, you're very psychic. You can read people, you can read into people's motives. You know what people are going to do before they do it. You know when someone's working game on you. You know when someone's hating on you. Some people don't find this attractive. Some people find this a fear. These individuals actually find you sneaky because they know that you can sense something about them that's off. So what they will try and do, they will try and project this energy onto you and try and trigger you to make you wild out, because they know that everyone thinks that you're a shining light with so much positivity. You have so much energy, it uplifts. That's what I'm saying. Your energy is bright. It uplifts others' energy, especially people that are like feeling down. You bring light. You are a vibe. You understand? You are a vibe. It uplifts those you are around. And some people that want that vibe, they see that you've got that vibe. That's the type of people that will get very angry with you, or try and trigger you, swap energies with you, so that you won't have that vibe. Your vibe turns dark because you've turned dark now. So just be mindful. Yes, you stand out from the rest. There's no other like you. Yeah, you're one off. Well, all of us stand out from the rest, but there's something a little bit different with you. A little bit, you've got that extra thing. You've got that X factor. You know it and people know it, but some people may try and hide you. They know that there's something distinct with you. Otherworldly, celebrity-like, star quality is what it's called. There's no other like you. So even if people try to duplicate, copy, emulate, talk like you, dress like you, move like you, they can never be you, because that's your essence. It's you. Then we got what makes you attractive. It's blank. People can't read you. That's what's the allure. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what you're going to do next. Your life path requires you to lead and help others. You are inspiring. And I feel like, again, some of these people that may have tried to hide you, tried to deter you off your path, try to block and stop you, because I'm picking you may face a lot of jealousy, scorpionic energy there. Could be a Scorpio for some of you, or you could have Scorpio placements. But, these people did not understand the assignment. You were brought into their life, and it could be family members or friends or work colleagues or even partners, to embody how it could be to be free, to embody how it can be to be authentic, to be you, to show them this is how things could be. Because you could be dealing with someone with a fixed sign that chose, I don't know, there's something here, but some people may have felt that it was their duty to try and hurt you in some way. And they failed the assignment because you were actually there just to bring love and joy into their life and heart. And they may have been trying to access that within themselves. I'm not saying we can't access those things within ourselves, but I feel like the interactions that you may have had with people who have hurt you, you were sent into their life to uplift, empower, and inspire. But they may have taken it the wrong way, like, oh, you think you're better than me, or you were showing traits about yourself that they felt that they didn't possess, so they tried to destroy you or hurt you in some way. But your life path requires you to help and heal others and lead by example. And Spirit is saying, just because other people didn't get, I'm getting emotional now, but just because other people didn't appreciate you, there are others that actually would appreciate you. So don't dampen your light, and don't, censor yourself. I'm not saying go out there and just, don't censor who you are. You are of light. You are a magical being. Some of you may feel like, no, I'm not going to bother. People don't get it. And some of you, it's okay. But lead by example, by showing up in the world in your true fashion, showing up in the world, living your purpose. being authentic, living your best life possible. Because I feel like you are on a mission, or you are actually living your best life possible. You're going after your goals unapologetically, and this is helping to inspire and empower others to do the same. Part number 4 can do it, and I can do it. You could end up being a life coach, a spiritual life coach. Your life path requires you to lead and help others to find clarity about situations, about themselves, so that they can have breakthroughs. She looks like she had a breakthrough. She looks like she had a breakthrough. And Spirit is saying that to other people, what people find attractive about you is that you look like you have the answers to lead a happy life, because you have a lot of inner peace. And you realize that the answers are all within you. Whatever you want to access is there for the taking. The only one that is stopping you is you. And you are living proof of this. You turn people on, and this could be by your actions. Yes, by the way you look for some of you, but your vitality, your excitement, your pleasure for life is what is very attractive. You going after your goals, some of you with the world card, you're reaching a certain level of success, of fame, that people can only dream of. And some people are going to be like, I know that girl, I know that guy. I knew them before they were famous. You're going to hear all of that. I always knew they was going to. I'm related to him. I'm related to her. And you're the type of person that even when you make it, you're still going to remember who you are, where you came from. You're still going to talk to the same people. You're still going to have the friends. Obviously, you may leave people behind. Some people are going to be shocked that you're in this position because they didn't know. Some people may have slept on you because they knew that there was something different about you. It could be people at work, but they didn't want, they saw the way other people operated around you, and they thought, why is this? There must be something that she's doing. There must be something that he's doing. Why is this? But the reason why is because, number one, you was at the wrong workplace, because you're supposed to be in the public eye. Some of you are actually supposed to be famous. And number two is because, again, you weren't supposed to be in the workplace that you were at, because you're supposed to be on the screen or on the internet or on TV. That's why there was a discrepancy in your energy with these individuals that were trying to hide you. And they were actually doing you a favor for trying to hide you or trying to push you out of an environment, because you weren't supposed to be there anyway. And they are supposed to see that you are going to reach huge success for some of you. And that's going to give them the answer to their question of who do they think they are? Someone with the whole world in their hands. Point number 4, I can go on, but you are absolutely brilliant. I feel like I'm speaking to people that are in the public eye, or who should be in the public eye, or who will be in the public eye. And for some of you, I feel like the reason why people are attracted to you, again, I keep hearing the word fans, and because you are supposed to be in the public eye. So you're going to have a lot of crushes, or you have got a lot of crushes. But some people may be intimidated by you because they feel like you're too good for them. And whether or not they see you as like a celebrity, they may feel you should be with someone as equally as amazing as you. But the thing is, if you could be interested in some of these people, and you obviously see the same traits that resides within you, within them, but that's for them to work through, and that's another story. But keep being the amazing you, keep shining your light wherever you go. You're very confident. Your confidence also is what's attractive to other people. So please keep shining your light wherever you go. Some of you are destined to have some sort of life coaching business to help inspire. And even if you don't, you showing up, you being confident, you're helping other people to be confident in themselves. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care wherever you go, and shine your light wherever you go. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've been online for like 2 hours and 53 minutes. And it's been a blast. It's actually been a blast. Should we just do, I'm going to be generous. And after this, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Okay. So, I want to do, for a collective read, what makes you attractive to others, and how you can enhance your creativity. So we're going to do 4 cards. What makes my collective attractive to others? So we've got the Chariot card, What makes my collective attractive to others? What makes the collective attractive to others? What makes the collective attractive to others? Spirit. Okay, you have that energy about you whereby you go after your goals, movement of residence, journey. You make other people feel like home. You are stable within self as well. You understand that your body is your home and you are stable with who you are. You're comfortable with yourself. You're not pretending to show up to be anything other than yourself. You treat others as if they are family members, you know, you see the good in others. Obviously, you have to practice that with discernment, celebration, bright happenings. You celebrate other people's successes. You want everyone to win. You know, you obviously want to win in life, but you are not afraid to take a step back and clap for others. You want everyone to win. Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. You are a fantastic parent. If you haven't got children, you when you invite people to your house, you make sure you really take care of them. So you're very caring, and you have a lot of friends from the past that miss you, that remember how you made them feel. You give people a great feeling. You've always been nice to people, and you are at peace with yourself, and you have a lot of self-respect and self-love. Okay, so if you could be a Cancer, you could have Cancer in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, Lilith. Some of you could be a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, North or South Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus or Lilith. So what can my collective do to enhance their attractiveness, Spirit? What can they do? Let's see. You have to believe in yourself more. You know, you have to believe in your manifestations. You are a powerful co-creator. You deserve the best in life. You deserve all the things that you want for others. You deserve too. You know, you want other people to win. You want other people to be celebrated. You need to celebrate yourself too. You need to understand that whatever you want is there for the taking. You need to stop doubting yourself. You need to think back to a time where you really wanted something and you were able to get it. That was because of your manifestations. That was because of your self-belief. That was because of your wanting something, then detaching, and then finally getting it. Because whatever you want in the now, you can get it. But you have to remember that you have to also take action in regards to what you want. Not just think about something when you don't see it materialize, give up. No, you have to think about what you want. Have the emotion attached to the feeling. This is the same thing. Have the emotion attached to what you're thinking, I should say. Write it down. Visualize what you want. Let it go. But also take daily steps towards what you want. Because you're not going to see it immediately, but you also have to take action and have that self-belief. Trust your instincts and your intuition. Again, to me, it's like manifestation. Move in silence as well. Highest card in the tarot deck. Very powerful. Good or bad. Secrets to be revealed. Yeah, move in silence. Don't tell people your goals or your plans. Keep your relationship secret. Keep your project secret. You know, keep your next move secret. Don't tell people your goals. Work on your intuition. Do more meditation. Trust your intuition as well. Some of you are doubting your intuition. No. You're very psychic. Trust your intuition. I'm hearing for some of you, start a tarot channel as well. Learn tarot. That could be of benefit to you. Right? So let's see. Advice for the collective, please. Okay, you want to come out like that? All right. Cool. All right. Short journey, movement to near water. Some of you are advised to take a short journey. Some of you may, I'm hearing that some of you may feel like I haven't got enough. But even if it's like a walk to a different park than the one that you usually go to, maybe one where you can feed ducks, or one, I don't know. Some of you are required to spend time near a beach, or some of you are required to actually travel, go to another country, or travel out of your city, your state, go to another place, because there's much joy to be found there. Some of you are also required to connect with a long lost friend, or a long lost friend may want to connect with you, or a love interest may want to connect with you, or some of you may find a partner that is not from the same you know, country as you belong to. You know, be open. That's what I'm hearing. Be open to someone or something that's different. Some of you may have a job that requires you to move. Be open to it. Some of you may end up dating someone. You know, some of you could be single, and some of you may end up dating someone that is a different cultural background to you, and that could be your actual soulmate from a past life. Be open, because your soulmate is not going to be your usual type. Seven of Cups. You have many options in love and in career. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Don't close yourself off from opportunities, but don't take any opportunity that presents itself. But don't close yourself off. Focus on your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Drink more water. I'm going to drink some water right now. Thank you, Spirit. Drink more water. Take the blindfolds off in regards to a situation. Stop trying to turn a blind eye to something that needs an answer. Because also, some of you could be sabotaging yourself from a situation, a person, a place, or a thing. Some of you are choosing to stay stuck in a situation, feeling scared to take that leap of faith, feeling scared to come out of something that you are used to, feeling fear of something that's different, but that very difference could be your breakthrough. Be open to new love and new opportunity. Explore your talents and your creativity. Some of you have hidden talents. Some of you have talents that you have abandoned since you were young. Nurture your inner child as well. Do things that you used to do that you don't do anymore, that you used to enjoy. I'm looking at the Lego blocks in my daughter's room. Some of you may need to buy yourself a new Lego blocks and play Lego. Some of you need to paint, draw. Some of you need to, you know, go skating, have fun. Young woman to 25, basic good news. There's some good news that could be coming in for you. Could be from a Pisces, a Cancer, a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South, North Node, Lilith. Five of Swords, losses. All is not lost, as you still have 3 swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. I'm going to clarify that. Why have you got that? This is also to say that be mindful of like people from the past wanting to come back into your life, maybe due to you traveling. Just be mindful, because all is not well with these individuals. Yeah, because some people want to compete with you. Arguments, battles around you. There's some people that may see that you are moving away, or they can energetically feel that you are moving away, and they may want to hold you back. These people have been competing with you, and they may want to compete with you. 3 of Wands. They don't want you to move forward. Who are these people? They don't want you to move forward. Yeah, just be mindful. I think you're aware. This person could be a Capricorn as well. There's someone that doesn't have to be. Could be people at work as well. Capricorn rules 10th house. But there's people from the past that are still working underhandedly to two of Wands, keep you stuck, mentally stuck. Someone wants to put you in a mental prison. Who's this person? I feel like one of them is a Capricorn. Could be someone at work who wants to put this person, my collective, into a mental prison. Please, Spirit. Yeah, they want you to be bogged down. This person could be an Aquarius. Okay. Someone that you've walked away from. This person could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. You could know them from the same group, club, or organizations. They're still up to no good. Brightness, hope could bring access, so be careful not to become too greedy. This person is very greedy. They want it all for themselves. They don't want you to succeed. You may have walked away from this person. They could belong to the same group, club. I just mentioned that. This person could belong to the same environment as you, same area. You could work in a hospital. I don't know why I'm getting hospital for some of you, because I'm thinking about healing. I don't know why. You could work in a hospital. This person could be a nurse or someone that's competing with you because the patients like you better. That's a side note. Love affairs, romance, building again within marriage. So there could be someone that's jealous of your relationship, or they don't want you to get into a relationship. They could be competing with you because you're getting more likes on the internet, social media, or you have found a date on something like this. Loving relationship you could share with a friend. Yeah, this could be an ex-friend for some of you. They want to get to something before you. They don't want you to achieve something. They're competing with you. Just be mindful. Okay, last one, please. What do my butterflies need to know? We close out this messages. Catastrophe. Get mixed up. Catastrophe, accident, things happening very quickly at lightning pace. So it's going to be a swift change for you. And this change, I don't feel like it's a bad one. Yes, it will be catastrophic, but this change is from the divine. This change is, something's going to happen around March times, or when the moon's in Aries. Because there's something that needs to change in your life. Or it could be a job, it could be you breaking away, or it could be an old paradigm breaking down for you to step into the new, because you're going to have a new beginning. New beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. Yeah, this new beginning is going to be because you would have believed in yourself. You would rely on your own confidence. You're going to move towards something that is going to be different, but it's going to be beneficial for you. And it's going to open you up to a whole new world. What is this new beginning? Yeah, and this is also because you would have started your healing journey as well. So your healing is going to be of importance to you, because once you start healing, and you can do this healing by taking time out, taking a break, seeing a counselor, journaling, and just be more softer and kinder to yourself. And then assessing your thoughts, assessing your feelings, working through why certain things happened and what you want out of life, and working through the barriers that prevent you from going towards what you want out of life, and slowly moving, because I'm hearing it's not a race, slowly moving towards what you want. And then you're going to start seeing your life transform. This could be one of the reasons why we got the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords. Like, people may see something on social media like a Gemini or an Aquarius or a Capricorn, and they may want to try and stop and block you. Yeah, new love. New love. You will receive new love. And it could be something unorthodox as well, something different, but that's going to lead to stability. And it's something destined as well, but you are, yeah, something destined, something that could be taboo, but Spirit is saying, don't hide it. Don't hide it, you know. Don't hide your feelings from this taboo relationship or taboo job or whatever. Don't hide it, because people are going to find out anyway. Embrace it, because this is what you are supposed to walk into. It's only going to give you more pain by hiding it. Take this new opportunity and not people please. It's, you know, this opportunity is for you. It's your life. It's there for the taking. You know, there's a new opportunity of a new job, a new club. You're going to be saying goodbye to the old, but defending the new, because you are destined for the world. That could be travel, that could be meeting a milestone, that could be gaining some sort of blessing that you manifested, whether that's in career, love, travel. You take what resonates, but it's yours for the taking. This is what makes you amazing. I hope you really enjoyed the reading. We've been going for 3 hours. See you soon. I'm going to make some lunch now. Take care. Peace out.